Evanston basketball is on the air. The Red Devils look to continue the strong round ball tradition in 2020 and 2021. Witness as Evanston sets out to prove that they belong with the best in the state of Wyoming. Follow the Red Devils all around the Cowboy State, both home and on the road, on your home for Red Devil Sports, KNYN 99.1, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil basketball is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankum, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Hoover Chiropractic, Evanston Regional Hospital, The Come On in Casper, Plains Tire, Mountain West Business Solutions, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Freeway Tire, Rocky Mountain Sign, Uinta County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, and by T-Bar S Body Shop. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back, relax, and raise the pitchforks as we head to the arena to join the voice of your Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Welcome, Red Devil fans, to Thunder Basin High School, coming to you live from Gillette, Wyoming. Elan Olliff bringing you the action as the Evanston Red Devils get ready to take on the Lady Bolts and the Bolts. It all gets started with Lady Red Devils versus Lady Bolts. That tip-off is going to go down shortly. We've got 5:40 left in the JV game, the boys JV game, where Thunder Basin sits on top 59-20. In the meantime, we've got our pregame show. We'll have it for you right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043. Welcome back to Thunder Basin High School, home of the Bolts. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get something out of the way. Campbell County High School School District No. 1 has signed an agreement with an out-of-state streaming service. Due to this agreement, mylocalradio.com is not currently authorized to video stream events at Campbell County School District No. 1 schools. However, we due to conversations I've had with the Thunder Basin Activities Director, it does look like this may be a temporary thing. One can hope, because we would love to bring you video coverage as much as possible. Now let's go ahead and set the scene here at Thunder Basin High School. Good turnout for the Evanston Red Devils, as we're about 7 hours away from Evanston. Let's start with the Bolts. They come in last year, a 20-6 overall record, a perfect conference record, and of course they won this conference. However, they would go and be the number 3 seed from the East. Last time they were out was in the number 3 third place game in the Eastern Regionals right here at Thunder Basin High School. They beat Natrona County 58-48. In 2020, the Thunder Basin Bolts averaged 62.7 points per game and allowed 46.8 points per game on defense. They are number 1 in the first WYO Preps Coaches and Media poll. For the Evanston Red Devils, they come in with a total record of 0-1, no conference games yet. Of course, last time they were out was last night. They lost to Sheridan 53-47, a tightly close contested battle for the first 3 quarters, and then it looks like Evanston just kind of ran out of some gas. Last year, Evanston scored 37.8 points per game and allowed 44.3 points per game. Let's talk about the last time these two teams played, and it was on December 14th, 2019, actually. Excuse the graphic. Right here at Thunder Basin High School. The Bolts went off and played a beautiful game on both sides of the court. Jersey Taylor with 14 points, outscoring the entire Red Devils team herself. You read that final score correct. It was 59-13. I had to double check it to make sure. Anyways, Evanston will be looking to forget that and move on to this game tonight. Let's go ahead and look at the first WYO Preps Coaches and Media poll, the preseason poll. And at number 5, you got Natrona County. Last year, they had Alicia Lane, who averaged just under 14 points per game. Kelly Walsh comes in at number 4. Logan Alvar is the high returner at 4.9. Cheyenne Central Indians with Bailey Delbridge. They were the number 3 defense in the 4A last year, 40.7 points per game allowed. At number 2 is tonight's opponent. It's not number 2, excuse me, that's on the boys' side. Number 2 is Cheyenne East, the Thunderbirds, with Kai Buell leading the state last year in scoring, averaging just a tick over 21 points per game. And now we get to the number 1 team in the state, and it just so happens to be tonight's opponent. Gabby Drube, this returns as the highest score from last year at 9.9 points per game in 2020. 62.7 points per game, as we mentioned earlier. By the way, that was the number 1 offense in the 4A. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Red Devil Corner segment where we talk with another coach of one of our other great Red Devil teams. Tonight, we get the honor of hearing from indoor track and outdoor track coach Roy Barker. We'll have Coach Barker on Red Devil Corner after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Here with Evanston indoor track coach Roy Barker. Coach Barker, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us. The WHSAA has just approved indoor track to happen for the 2021 season. Do you care to kind of touch on what that's going to look like compared to some other seasons that we've seen?
Yeah, I think they're going to, just practice-wise, just like every sport, is going to have some modifications where we, you work out in pods and small groups. So if there is a situation with the quarantining, that it doesn't affect as many people. But the biggest change we're going to see is the amount of competitions we're going to be able to go to. Simplot and Idaho State's already been canceled. They're not going to let us travel out of state. All the Utah meets have been canceled. So we're only going to be able to get maybe 1 or 2 meets before state. So that's one of the biggest changes. And then the state qualifying will be a big change.
With
that they're only going to take 8, the top 8 who qualify to state. So those are the big changes we're going to see.
With only having 2 chances to qualify for state, as you mentioned, only 8 guys and 8 girls from each event. It's not like you're going to have a quarterfinal, semifinal, all that stuff. Only 8. How important does your guys' training regimen become now in this season?
Well, it's going to be interesting because it also depends on when they allow us to go to those meets.
Okay.
So we might be scheduled to go to a meet because they're going to tell us when we go to Casper or when we go to Gillette. And so if it's early in the training, then it's going to be more difficult. If it's later, hopefully you get an opportunity later in this year. And so we'll see how that works out. We've always kind of focused on the outdoor season. We train for the indoor to get to the outdoor. And so we always take that focus. We don't, we try to peak at the indoor time for indoor season, but that's not the end all, I guess, for us. And so we'll try to keep that philosophy in mind, as well as the track kids will, we train from January to May is basically what we look at. And then for the kids that end up going and playing soccer, they have a little different mentality about the whole thing for indoor. So their training could be a little different.
What are some things that you're super excited about for this 2021 season, whether that be just the opportunity to have a season, or if there's any athletes that you can think of that you're super excited to see how they perform? What makes you jazzed about 2021?
As a dad, watching my son lose his senior year of track last year in outdoor, that was hard to watch. He had put in a lot of time just as a father to watch that, and then to have it be taken away from him. And then as a coach, to see all my kids, it was a little different perspective as well, to see all those seniors lose that opportunity. And so for me, I just am really excited those kids hopefully will not lose that. As of right now, it looks good that they won't lose that opportunity to compete. I think that's what I'm most looking forward to, is that these seniors, will get a chance to compete, whether it be 2 meets or 10 meets, that they get a chance to compete. Because watching what that happened last spring was pretty just pretty crappy to watch, to watch your kids go through that, and because they work so hard for something. So that's what I'm most excited for, is just that opportunity to go compete for those kids.
You were on the coaching staff for the varsity football team this fall, so you kind of got a front row seat to what the kind of the restrictions due to practices and stuff like that. What things were you able to learn in the fall that you think you guys will be able to put into practice in the winter in order to give us a successful winter season?
Well, just the sheer fact that we're outside in football, and then watching the basketball coaches and wrestling coaches come inside, and, just the limitations. The indoor setup is going to be so much more difficult than the outdoor sports because of spacing, right? Mm-hmm. And so I could just see indoor and outdoor seasons being completely different. And so that to me is going to be the thing that, that maybe I've learned. I'm actually going to watch the basketball and wrestling, see how they go and how they do it, and what works for them, what doesn't work for them, because being inside and outside is going to be a big difference. I think even with indoor and outdoor track is going to be a big difference. The supervision of the kids is going to be difficult, in the building. So when we're practicing, you're only allowed to have, so big a groups. Well, how to supervise all those groups. And so that's going to be difficult. But the one thing I did learn is that, the travel, if we do have cases, and how to protect ourselves, and not protect ourselves necessarily from the disease, but protect ourselves from being quarantined and losing your team to quarantining. Keeping the kids with their masks on and all that kind of stuff is, you got to be very diligent on the bus and when they're together and things like that.
If I could, I want to take you back to March last year, where, as you mentioned, that whole deal happened with the spring sports. Do you feel like now that we're a little bit more into it, that we are much more better knowledgeable and much more better equipped to handle sports in this type of climate?
Absolutely. Just with the spacing and being able to isolate ourselves a little bit and control the competitions. But it took time to get to those restrictions, and it took time to figure out what's going to be best. And so I'm actually, kids are resilient. So I'm actually really excited to see them go compete and see them get through it. And I think they're going to be fine. I think it's us as adults, the ones that struggle with it more than anything.
Absolutely. And we're going to keep up with you guys as much as we can every step of the way. That is Coach Roy Barker, indoor track and outdoor track coach for Evanston High School. Coach, thank you so much for your time. Anything else?
No, thank you for calling me.
A big thank you to Coach Roy Barker for joining us on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our coaches show, part of the pregame show. We're about 8 minutes away from the opening, I guess you could say, inbound play to start this one out. We'll talk about that more when that time comes. But first, the coaches show when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now. Welcome back to Thunder Basin High School, spot of this matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Thunder Basin Bolts. We got the girls up first as Evanston and Thunder Basin will show down. It's the first game for new Lady Bolts coach, Leanne Cox. She comes and takes over after a successful program has been built here in Thunder Basin. This school only 4 years old. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, 4 years old. I had to do the counting there. And it's a big year for them. The seniors on this Thunder Basin team will be part of that class who opened up this gym and has seen at least one state title. They thought they'd get a chance for a second, but of course we all know what happened at the state tournament for not just Thunder Basin, but everybody. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have Coach Leanne Cox of the Thunder Basin Bolts on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Here with Thunder Basin girls basketball head coach Leanne Cox. Coach Cox, this is your first year as the head coach of the Lady Bolts. And we had a quick conversation before the interview started. You've done a lot of coaching around Montana. Now that your kids have kind of gotten older here in Gillette, you've decided it's time to kind of come back. How excited are you to be able to take over the Lady Bolts in this 2020-2021 season?
First of all, I'm incredibly humbled that I was chosen to take over. I'm a teacher at Thunder Basin and was there when we opened the school. So I feel honored to be able to be part of the team, and Coach Luchin has put a great program together. So I feel like I'm walking into a really good situation.
And speaking of the program that Coach Luchin has put together, you bring back an awful lot of returning talent from last year. And a unique thing about this group of girls is they're the pioneers of Thunder Basin basketball. They were here when the school opened. That's a very unique opportunity that not a lot of coaches get, to kind of send off that pioneer group. What is kind of the feelings from the girls around the fact that, hey, we've been here from the very beginning? What are kind of some things that they want to accomplish in this year because of that, to kind of send this first group of Thunder Basin basketball players kind of off into the sunset?
So we have several girls that played varsity. We have a couple that have played all 4 years. So they take pride in it. I think the way that last year ended, everyone around the state, wants to have the COVID not interfere with this season. So I think that their eye is on state, and to bring home a championship to the Bolts with the team that opened our school would be.
Coach, looking at the box score from the last time the Evanston Red Devils and the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts played, it was this time last year in your guys' gym again. Final score was 59-13, an absolutely great defensive performance from Thunder Basin, only allowing 5 second-half points the entire second half. Is defense still very much a part of Thunder Basin basketball? Are you guys kind of becoming a more kind of rounded team, or are you coming a little bit more like the boys where it's a free-flowing offense? Just kind of tell us what Thunder Basin Lady Bolts basketball is going to look like in the 2021 season.
Mm-hmm. So I would say that, yes, defense is at the center of this. We'll be pretty aggressive. I feel like we're blessed to go pretty deep. Got 10 girls that can go in pretty much at any time, which I'm very fortunate for that. As far as offense goes, this early in the season, the offense comes a little bit slower, but the expectations are very high, even with these first games, that the defense will be solid, that will get the 50-50 balls, that will work to control the boards, control the tempo of the game. The offense will have to come over time, because I am changing some things there. Some of it's opening it up, working a little bit to making some shifts as far as the zone offense goes, if we are to run into some zone and things like that.
A big thank you to Coach Leanne Cox for joining us on the pregame show. Well, it's almost time for tip-off. They're about to do the national anthem. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have our independent software solutions starting lineups on our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Elan Ford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Elan Ford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Freeway Tire. With a friendly, knowledgeable, and caring staff, quick and dependable service, as well as great prices, comes together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8633. 3-2.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
And with that, we are ready to get started here in Thunder Basin. Let's go ahead and get started by way of our starting lineups, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Independent Software Solutions, let us be your IT guy. Again, we're not able to get starting lineups from Thunder Basin, as they were not able to supply those for us, as they weren't sure themselves where they were going. But for the Evanston Red Devils, you've got number 2, a 5'7" junior, Mia Barker. Number 10, a 5'5" senior, Cambry Brown. Number 11, a 5'6" senior, Heidi Barton. Number 13, a 5'2" senior, Nayeli Mota. And number 44, 6'1" junior, Stacia Barker. Evanston in their red away uniforms that we saw yesterday with Evanston across the chest. That Pitchfork E logo makes the E in Evanston, so that is a new uniform that Evanston is wearing on this road trip. Looks really sharp. I like it. It's got, as I mentioned, blue trim, that kind of dark blue trim, white numerals, Evanston across the chest. It looks good. Looks really, really sharp. Thunder Basin getting ready to announce their starting lineups, and we'll make this part of your Energy Software Solutions starting lineups. Energy Software Solutions, let us be your IT guy. So number 2, Kinsey Larson. Kate Ladke starts the next one. Number 21, Gabby Droob, who she led the team, is the leading returner last year. And number 31, Sydney Solom. So it goes with, and now wrapping it up, number 32, Brooke Conklin. So starters for Thunder Basin, Kinsey Larson, number 2. Kate Ladke, number 11. Gabby Droob, number 21. Number 31, Sydney Solomon. Number 32, Brooke Conklin. So we are ready to get started here at Thunder Basin. Evanston won the coin toss, so they will be inbounding it on the far sideline to get this one started. It will be Cambry Brown to inbound. It finds Heidi Barton, and away we go. Left to right, the Red Devils go as Barton drives to the right corner. 1 foot in the hardwood that marks the 2-point line. Pass intercepted by Brooke Conklin. Here comes Thunder Basin, right to left. Feeding it over to Gabby Droob, who takes a jump shot from just over the free throw line and gets that one to fall. 2-0. on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Bolts. Barton drives forward, and now she stands at the top of the circle. Takes a few steps, now passes it over to Cambry Brown on the right wing. She floats a pass intended for Mia Barton on the right block, but it goes off of her fingertips, out of bounds. But the last touch was Thunder Basin trying to get it back. It'll be an inbound play for Cambry Brown. She floats a pass over to Stacia Barkin at the free throw line. Barker takes the shot, and it's off of the right side iron. Second attempt by Evanston, no good. Finally pulled down by Thunder Basin. Away we go, the left to the other side. Here comes the Bolts with a shot taken away mid-shot by Stacia Barker. Going up to put it up was Conklin, but Barker goes up and just rips it out of her hands. Cambry Brown now on the right elbow, and she dribbles it, and it's bopped out of bounds by Thunder Basin across the baseline. Again, Evanston going left to right, Thunder Basin going right to left here at Thunder Basin High School. Brown will inbound it to Mota. She takes a three from the right side, and she gets called for a travel. It's good, but she gets called for a travel, so it's a turnover. Abby Rigby goes to the scorer's table and will replace Mota. Sydney Solomon will inbound it. No, that's 21. Excuse me. Gabby Droob will inbound it for Thunder Basin. So, driving forward for Thunder Basin is Ladke. Kicks it over to Solomon from the right block. No good. Pulled down by Stacia Barker. Evanston's taking it the other way. Heidi Barton. Long pass over to Abby Rigby on the right elbow. Float pass to Mia Barker in the key. Back to Barton at the top of the circle. Rigby in the right wing. Barton again. This is Barker now at the top of the circle. Evanston moving the ball around, going very, very well. 2-0 Bolts on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard in the first quarter. Heidi Barton drives to the right corner. She had a three last night. Instead, she tries to find Stacia Barker, and it's picked off by Gabby Drew. Feeding it quickly over is Thunder Basin, and it's a quick transition bucket. Give two more to Thunder Basin, and it's 4-0 thanks to Gabby Drew. Stacia Barker gets the inbound pass. Now goes to Heidi Barton, who takes it across the timeline. Barton at the top of the circle. Back to Rigby on the left wing. Tough defense by Drew. Finally dishes out to Mia Barker at the top. And pass to Heidi Barton, picked off, and it's a lone transition layup by Kinsey Larson, and it's 6-0. Timeout called by Coach Fessler. Red Devils in a 6-0 hole to start this one. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Mia Barker inbounds to Cambry Brown, and it's off her fingertips and across the left sideline. So a quick turnover after the timeout, and the Red Devils trail 6-0. Emily Sawyer going to the scoring table as Katie Ladke will inbound for Thunder Basin. Finds, that is number 31, Sydney Solomon, out to a top of the circle three-point shot by Brooke Conklin. It's too strong. Rebounded by Drew. She tries to put it in from the right block. Rebounded by Rigby. Now she will take it over across the timeline. Long pass looking for Stacia Barker in the paint. She puts the shot up from the right block. It's good. And the 0 is off the board. Red Devils get 2 from Stacia, and a turnover on Thunder Basin. So the Red Devils will go right back to work trying to make this a 2-point game. Emily Sawyer will check in. So too will Mia Barker. So taking a seat will be, Mia Barker was out there. Cambry Brown comes out. So Emily Sawyer can come in. Stacia can't inbound it in time. 5-second violation. That is going to drive Coach Fessler nuts. And indeed, he is not happy making it known. Lackey to inbound it, finds Larson, as she's now at the top of the circle. It's 6-2. Red Devils trail by 4 early in this one. Drube floats a pass back over to Ladke, and now Drew gets it back at the free throw line. Bounce pass over to Conk. She tries to come in, and it is no good and out of bounds. Red Devils going to take it. Stacia Barker to inbound for Evanston. Bounce pass to Caitlin DeRue, who has come in. She's still in her own paint. Now working against the full court press of Thunder Basin. DeRue across the timeline, loses the handle, but picked up by Mia Barker. Trying to find Emily Sawyer. It's off her hands, picked up by Stacia Barker. She goes to the left, blocks, and nails the shot. 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Red Devils on a 4-0 lead right now, or 4-0 run, excuse me. Ladke passes it over to Larson. Pass by Mia Barker, broken up by Mia Barker. It was a pass to Larson, and Mia Barker was able to break it up for Evanston. It's over the baseline, and now Thunder Basin will inbound on their own under Evanston's basket. Kinley Solom will come in to inbound it for Thunder Basin. Solom tries to find her teammate, but another good defensive play there by Evanston forces it over the baseline. This time Heidi Barton comes in and makes the great coverage. Ladke will do the honors for Thunder Basin. As Evanston's putting on the press, tries to find Drube. Her shot is off the right block, no good. Pulled down by Abby Rigby. Long pass looking for Cambry Brown, and it is deflected out of bounds by Kinsey Larson for Thunder Basin. Brown floats a pass to Emily Sawyer, who's wide open in the paint, and she gets it to go. Emily Sawyer has tied it up, and her and Stacia Barker combined for 24 last night, each of them with 12. They're looking good as a tandem here, as they have tied the #1 team in the state. Back to live action as Drew tries to drive into the paint. She's double-teamed, has no choice but to kick it out to Demings. Now we'll find Larson in the right wing. She drives one, finds a wide-open Kate Ladke, who hits it from the left paint. It's 8-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. As now Evanston will send Heidi Barton. Jump shot from the free throw line is good, and Heidi Barton has tied it up. Wide open look for Josie Speltz. The tall one for Thunder Basin as she puts it in for 2 more, and it's now 10-8. Thunder Basin on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rigby now taking the point as she goes across the timeline. Standing on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here. Thunder Basin looks for Sawyer, finds her. Sawyer hands it back to her, and Rigby draws the foul. It'll be the first foul on Gabby Drube. So they've been going back and forth for a while as Rigby will come on to shoot free throws. First one from Rigby is up and good. Rigby last night she was 1 for 6 on free throws last night, so looking to improve on that performance. And right now she's 1 for 1, looking for the 2 for 2 and to tie it up for the Red Devils. Rigby's second free throw is nothing but net. Rigby ties it up, and it's 10-10. Taking it forward for Thunder Basin is Ladke. Caitlin DeRue in tow, looking for Demings on the right side. Now float pass, trying to find Conklin. She hands it right back to her teammate, Solom. And now Conklin again. Demings for Thunder Basin. They are moving the ball around very chaotically, finding Speltz. She drives into the block. Beautiful behind the pass of the Evanston block, but they put up the shot. It's good. Abby Rigby takes the offensive foul. Abby Rigby plants her feet and makes it happen. It'll be the first foul on Laney McCarthy, and Evanston with a chance to take the lead. Rigby, my goodness, is having a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. She's had 2 defensive boards, to my count. Just took the charge and hit the 2 free throws to tie the game. Mota takes it across the timeline for Evanston. Finds Cambria Brown at the top of the circle. Brown with tough defense being played by McCarthy. Pass intended for Barker in the paint, picked off by the Bolts. It's a 2-on-1 transition. They're not able to get a shot up. Instead, they dish it out to the Brooke Conklin at the top of the circle, who goes for 3 and hits it. 13-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Mia Barker, quick inbound. It's a wide open Stacia Barker. She's got no one in front of her. It's now 1-on-1, puts the shot up off the block, and is fouled. Stacia Barker with a smart play takes that pass. She shakes her defender. She's wide open and just takes off. Fouled by Demings. It's her first one, and now Stacia will shoot free throws. First one from Stacia is up and off the back iron, too strong. Last night, Stacia Barker did not get to the free throw line, so these are her first free throws of the season. She missed the first one, trying to hit the second one. Cambria Brown and Emily Sawyer are going to come in, and it looks like it actually, no. Cambria Brown just switched seats. Emily Sawyer is going to come in for Abby Rigby. She'll join Heidi Barton, Nayeli Mota, Stacia Barker, and Mia Barker. Stacia to shoot the second free throw. It's up. Off the back iron, rattles around, no good, and that one is rebounded by Thunder Basin. Demings takes it across the timeline with Nayeli Mota in tow, kicks it to the left side to Conklin. Now we have a new name out there, Laney McCarthy. Now back to Conklin, right wing. Pass into double coverage. Gabby Drube is able to pull it down. She's double teamed. Instead, they'll kick it out to Demings, top of the circle. Pass right side to McCarthy. She has no choice but to float it through to Drube. And a push called on, waiting to see who the decision is. It's going to be on Evanston. Heidi Barton with an off-ball push. Her first foul of the game. Thunder Basin inbounds it under their Evanston's basket, and another push called way back after the inbound play. This is going to be another one on Evanston. This time, it will be, looks like Nayeli Mota. It showed 1-3. Inbound to a wide open Conklin. 3, top of the circle. Yes. Brooke Conklin gets the 3 ball, and now it is 16-10. Mota across the timeline for Evanston. Being covered well by Demings. Kicks it over to Mia Barker. She shakes her defender, gets into the right side of the paint. Back to Stacia at the top of the circle. Long pass to wide open Heidi Barton. Left side 3 is well short. Rebounded by Mia Barker, and she draws the foul. That is going to be the second one on Demings. So Mia Barker will now shoot free throws. No points for her tonight so far. Didn't get to the line last night. First one hits the front iron, rolls around, and is no good. Cambria Brown will come in for Stacia Barker. I've been calling her Demings. It's Dimeling for Thunder Basin. Mia Barker off the back iron, pulled down by Conklin. Taken away by Stacia Barker, tries to find Nellie Mota. There's some chaos happening at the baseline as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch is Thunder Basin. Red Devils trail by 6. 16-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Inbound to Nayeli Mota, and it is off her fingertips and across the far baseline. And Coach is not happy with that one. McCarthy will take it across the timeline with Cambria Brown on defense. Quick pass over to Gabby Drube on the right side. She comes to the block with a double team by Brown and Barton stolen by Brown. Wide open Nayeli Mota gets to the right block. She loses the handle, gets it back, and they lose the transition numbers. They'll have to reset. Heidi Barton at the top of the circle. Open at the free throw line. Puts the shot up with 5 seconds to go in the quarter, and it's good. That ends a 6-0 run, and that ends the first quarter. So the Red Devils only trail by 4 after 1. It is 16-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with quarter number 2 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com. This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043. (12-16) the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we transition to quarter number 2. Evanston just got a jump shot from Heidi Barton. She and Stacia Barker tied for the lead scorers on the team with 4 points. Gabby Drube leads the Thunder Basin Bolts. Bolts will start the second quarter. Katie Ladke kicks it over to Solemn on the left wing. Pass is almost intercepted, but it's broken up by Heidi Barton, picked up by Gabby Drube. She stands on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin High School. Instead, now Larson into the far paint. That one is off of Heidi Barton. She tried to break up a pass. Instead, it goes across the right sideline for an inbound play for Thunder Basin. Long pass to Conklin. She dribbles to the right block. That's off the window. Picked up by that's Stacia Barker. Heidi Barton now will get it across the timeline, and the Red Devils will get a chance to run an offensive play. Mia Barker on the right side now pops a short pass over to Sawyer, who finds Stacia Barker. She tries to put it off the window. Rebounded by Mia Barker. No good. Gets another chance at it. Mia gets her own rebound. Ball is finally taken away by Thunder Basin, and we're going the other way. Brooke Conklin goes from one end to the other, makes a nice little move. Shot is too strong. That one looked like was pulled down by Emily Sawyer. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow, Red Devils. Mia Barker will come out. So too does Nayeli Mota. So Abby Rigby and Kendall Fessler come in. They join Heidi Barton, Stacia Barker, and Emily Sawyer. Inbound to Heidi Barton. She is caught in a full court press. Now takes off, running across the timeline, so the Red Devils are safe there. Barton still with the ball. Quick pass over to Fessler on the right side. Stacia Barker trying to float one to Emily Sawyer. She catches it right under the net, off of the glass and in. Emily Sawyer makes it 14-16, 2-point lead for Thunder Basin. The Red Devils starting a little comeback here. 3-ball right side by Thunder Basin is way too long, easily rebounded by Emily Sawyer. Evanston's taking it the other way. Heidi Barton rushes across the timeline into the left wing. Finds Kendall Fessler towards the center logo. Fessler to a defense by Conklin. Barker takes the pass and now quickly distributes to Abby Rigby on the right wing. Stacia Barker, jump shot, free throw line extended, off of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Kinsley Larson for Thunder Basin. Bolts taking it the other way, and now we'll see another long 2-point shot by Ladke, easily rebounded by Stacia Barker. And again, Red Devils still in this one, only trail by 2. Heidi Barton. Now to Abby Rigby on the left side. Stacia Barker, float pass to Emily Sawyer, picked off though in the paint by Solemn. She distributes quickly over to Larson, and now we'll see Ladke go to the top of the circle, right back to Brooke Conklin. Larson at the top of the circle finds Droob on the right side as she motions someone over. Sydney Solomon, and now Thunder Basin just going around the horn. 3-point by Conklin, top of the circle, is good. Her second 3-ball of the game. Timeout called by Coach Jeremy Fessler. Will take it as well. Red Devils trail 19-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Welcome back to Thunder Basin High School. Sorry about that. Red Devils trail the number 1 team in the state only by 5. Evanston has put on a fight here as the largest deficit was the 6-0 run that we saw Thunder Basin go on to start the game. Then Evanston went on a 6-0 run themselves, and ever since then they've been able to keep up with them. Kendall Fessler takes the inbound pass from Cambry Brown, and away we go, left to right on MyLocalRadio.com. Fessler to the right wing, tries to break into the elbow. Tough defense by Droob. Wide open, Nayeli Mota in the left wing as it's a cross-court pass. Fessler back to the top of the circle. She drives towards the left side of the key and instead opts to go Rigby. Evanston taking their time trying to find their best shot. Here comes the shot from Lily Johnson off of the free throw line, extended and good. Red Devils cut the gap to 3, and we'll see what they can do on defense. Droob, 3-ball, right wing. That one off the rim, rebounded by Cambry Brown. Evanston with a chance. Nayeli Mota goes across the timeline. 4.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Mota just barely on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Pass broken up, rebounded by Mota. Finds Cambry Brown in the right corner. Gabby Droob playing defense on her. Long pass to Abby Rigby. Cross court from right to left. Finds Johnson. She misplaces the ball and she loses it. It's a 2-on-1 for Thunder Basin, and Evanston's able to get back in time. Thunder Basin does not get the shot off. Gabby Droob has to retreat to the top of the circle. Lily Johnson playing defense. And Evanston, it looked like Johnson got there to plant her feet. Instead, they're saying no, foul on her, and it's an 2 free throws coming to Gabby Droob. They gave the foul to Mia Barker on the scoreboard, so now we'll see Droob try to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Shot is up. That one no good. Pulled down by Abby Rigby. She is having a great game on the boards today. Rigby loses control of the ball, and it's a double dribble. So turnover to Thunder Basin. Malia Wilson coming in for, looks like, Cambry Brown. Thunder Basin with a 5-point lead. Gabby Droob commits a travel. Excuse me, that's Kenley Larson. She commits a travel, and Evanston gets it back after the turnover. Red Devils trail 21-16 with 3:34 left in the second quarter. Mia Barker with a long pass intended for Rigby, but it's well out of range. Droob picks it up for Thunder Basin. Jump shot from the free throw line. Pulled down by Malia Wilson. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow pointed at the Bolts, but they're saying Wilson got there first, and they tied her up. But the possession arrow is going to Thunder Basin, so they will keep the ball. Inbound to Droob, and Evanston immediately ties it up, and they're going to get it back now. Mia Barker will inbound for the Red Devils. Laney McCarthy comes back in for Thunder Basin. And now we'll see Mia Barker work with Heidi Barton, Malia Wilson, Abby Rigby, and Stacia Barker. Heidi Barton takes the inbound pass, still not over the timeline. Now she is. Standing on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin High School. Looking for Abby Rigby, and it goes off of her fingertips in the right wing and over the right sideline. Turnover by the Red Devils. 21-16, the first half. Elan Olliff bringing you the action live from Thunder Basin High School. Brandy Dimling will take the inbound pass, distributes to McCarthy, trying to find Conklin, taken away by Mia Barker, and Evanston's got it the other way. They're already across the timeline, flying through the court. Heidi Barton at the top of the circle, trying to find Malia Wilson. Pass broken up by Solemn, but Malia Wilson gets it back, and they call Wilson for a carryover. Camry Brown will go to the scorer's table and come in for Wilson. We'll see Kinley Solemn inbound to Dimling. Larson at the top of the circle, distributes to Conklin. Back over to Dimling, float pass, trying to find Solemn as she drives in to the right paint and now retreats out to the wing. Passes off of the fingertips of Thunder Basin, and Evanston got it back, and they called her for a travel. She was on her back, though. They called the Red Devils for a travel. Coach Fessler does not agree with that call. And now we'll see an inbound pass from Kinley Solemn for Thunder Basin. Float pass. That one deflected out of bounds by Mia Barker. They were trying to find Brooke Conklin on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin. Instead, it's deflected out of bounds. Timeout, Leanne Cox. And that gives us a good moment to kind of go through how this game has gone so far. For the Evanston Red Devils, they've got 2 points here in this second quarter. Those come from Lily Johnson. However, Stacia Barker and Heidi Barton tie for the team lead, but a game high for Gabby Drube. She's got 7 points, and 6 points for Brooke Conklin. Red Devils trail 21-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 2:26 left in this first half. For those not familiar with Wyoming geography, Thunder Basin is in Gillette, Wyoming, which is about 7-hour drive from Evanston. So we're glad we can bring you this matchup if you're sitting warm at home, weathering the storm that I hear is going through Evanston right now. Back to live action. Larson on the right side of the block, bounces one over to Dimling. Open three, top the circle. No, it's a 2. She got her feet in there. Dimling gets her first points of the game. 23-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. It's a 7-point lead. This is the biggest lead that Thunder Basin has had. Fessler goes to Camry Brown on the right side. Back to Kendall Fessler at the top of the circle. Trying to find Heidi Barton on the left side, but she's fouled by Dimling, who tries to steal the pass away. And that will be the third on Dimling. Camry Brown will inbound. Kendall Fessler comes out. Abby Rigby comes in. Lily Johnson comes in. And Mia Barker comes out. Rigby and Johnson will join Brown, Barton, and Stacia Barker. Abby Rigby tries to get a pass to Stacia. She now distributes to Heidi Barton at the top of the circle. Barton drives to the left side. Heidi now back over to Rigby, who is motioning Camry Brown forward. She has it now on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin High School. Ball broken up by Brown. Wide open 3 attempt from Abby Rigby on the left side. That one is no good. Rebounded by Thunder Basin, and they draw a foul. That is the fourth team foul on the Red Devils, 5 for Thunder Basin. As we'll see Kinley Solemn inbound it for the Bolts. McCarthy distributes to the right side to Ladke. 3-point, long 2-point rather, right side, and that one is down. Rebound, and there's a Red Devil down on the floor. Good thing that she's getting up quick, and that's Heidi Barton. And they're calling a foul on Barton. Did not see the play as it was an off-ball foul. Either way, Heidi Barton picks up her second foul. McCarthy on the right side distributes to Ladke. Top circle 3, pulled down by Emily Sawyer, and now Heidi Barton is going to take it for the Red Devils. Kendall Fessler just got off the bench, and she's gone to the scorer's table. Mia Barker on the right side, trying to find Sawyer, picked off by Speltz. She goes all the way by herself for the layup, and it's 25-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thunder Basin leads by 9. 32 seconds left in this first half. Heidi Barton on the right side tries to find Emily Sawyer, but it's off her fingertips and out of bounds on the baseline. Lady Bolts taking over for the final shot of this half. 24 seconds and counting in the half as we see Lainey McCarthy instead goes to Brooke Conklin. Travel on Thunder Basin. Evanston will take over. 25-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Red Devils have already outscored what they did last time against Thunder Basin in that 59-13 loss that they suffered. So Evanston competing well with Thunder Basin. It's only a 9-point lead, and we're almost to halftime. Mia Barker goes to Abby Rigby, and now she has to battle a full-court press. Red Devils going to try to get the final shot of the half. Rigby trying to find Mia Barker, but the pass is too strong and too long. Barker can't chase it down into the Thunder Basin bench, and with 10.7 seconds left in the half, the Bolts will take over. McCarthy tries to find Speltz, and she puts the shot up under the paint with like 3 seconds left. And that is how the quarter and the half ends. It is 27-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Independent Software Solutions, let us be your IT guy. On a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We write software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978, and let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy. It is time for the Independent Software Solutions halftime show. At the half, it is 29-16. The lady, or 27-16, rather. I don't know where that second 2 came from. Red Devils trailing the number 1 team in the state by 11. Let's go ahead and start with our first half highlights, brought to you by Edward Jones, Brandon Day. Put the power of personal attention to work for you with Edward Jones, tailored strategies, personal service, and long-term financial solutions. Call Brandon Day with Edward Jones to schedule an appointment at 307-789-0925. We'll go ahead and open it up with a 6-0 run from Thunder. Went on a 6-0 run themselves, and then they'd go back and forth, and Thunder Basin would have a 16-12 lead at the end of 1. But Thunder Basin, with help from 3 balls from Brooklyn Conklin, as well as old-school 3-point plays from Gabby Drube, is able to take a 27-16 lead. By the way, that was an 6-0 run in the half to close down that second quarter. For the Thunder Basin Bolts, Brandy Daimling with 2 points, Kenzie Larson with 2, 7 points for Gabby Drube, 6 for Brooke Conklin, and 6 for Josie Speltz. For the Evanston Red Devils, 4 for Heidi Barton. You've got 2 for Abby Rigby, 2 for Emily Sawyer, 4 for Stacia Barker, and 2 for Lily Johnson. Those are your first half highlights, brought to you by Edward Jones, Brandon Day. Put the power of personal attention to work for you with Edward Jones. Call Brandon Day with Edward Jones to schedule an appointment at 307-789-0925. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have Miss Kay Rossiter on our Excellence in Evanston segment. This was an interview that aired about a year ago originally, but since it is the seasons of giving and you can never give enough, we figured we would highlight the Lord's Storehouse. We'll have Miss Rossiter after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
2 roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when 2 roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Elan Olliff here with Kay Rossiter of the Lord's Storehouse in Evanston. Ms. Rossiter, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us. First question, where did the inspiration for the Lord's Storehouse kind of start?
Well, this kind of began in about 1985 when I actually was reading a book on Mother Teresa, and I was thinking, okay, God, if you wanted me to feed the poor, I'd be in New York or San Francisco. And then I got to the page where she said, start at home. And so that kind of triggered this idea to look around, and we began to look at the grocery stores and see the things that they were throwing away, and we began collecting food at that point, and with the idea of distributing it to whoever needed it.
Now, you and I talked before the interview started, and I'm just blown away by the logistical challenge of it all, having all of these jobs to fill just in the Lord's Storehouse alone. And if I'm correct, they're all volunteer filled. Is that correct?
Yes, there is not a paid position in the program, and everybody that works there is a volunteer, including me, and it just seems to take care of itself.
You also talked a little bit about how the Lord's Storehouse has a mother food bank in Casper. Can you talk a little bit about that relationship and how that benefits the community here in Evanston?
In the country called Second Harvest, and which gleans from all the factories all over the country, and they bring this stuff to food banks. Food Bank of the Rockies in Denver is the mother house for the Wyoming Food Bank of the Rockies, which is in Casper, which we report to. And so some of this stuff filters down through these food banks to us, which we're very happy to get.
And then we were also talking a little bit about how it really is a miracle that this place is operational, and that you guys have not experienced some struggles that other food banks have in the past, where I believe you said whenever something is needed, it just kind of shows up.
Yes, that's the lovely part of this whole program, is since I'm the only remaining volunteer in that original program in 1985, I said at one point, well, if we're out of food, my job is done, I'm done. But we have never been without food or money. It always seems to show up at the point when we need something, it just shows up. And so it just kind of keeps on going, which gives me the job only of showing up to work. I don't even have to worry about it.
When you guys started this back in the mid-'80s, if someone would have told you in 2020 you guys would still be operational, you guys would still be going strong, what would you have said?
I don't think I would have believed it, because it seemed like such a small, tiny project. But even in our own community, we have a lot of people that struggle with food needs. And we have two programs in town. One is a backpack program, which helps the children at the schools, and the other one is our program, which helps whole families, adults and whole families, including children, of course. But we have a great need in this community, and sometimes I don't think people realize that there are these people that are struggling, because I don't know how to explain that, but there are people that struggle just to have food.
About how many families per month would you say the Lord's Storehouse takes care of?
Well, I would say close to 500 families. We do 100+ families a week, and they're not always the same families, because some people come every week, and then the majority of the families come when they need to come.
A big thank you to Miss Kay Rosser for joining us on Excellence at Evanston. We are about 30 seconds away from starting. We'll be right back with the second half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and My Local Radio. This has been the Independent Software Halftime Show.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
A big thank you to Independent Software for Independent Software Solutions. Let us be your IT guy for sponsoring our halftime show of girls basketball here in the 2021 season. It's 27-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we enter quarter number 3. Possession arrow is pointed at the Bolts, so they will start it off. And they will inbound to Ladke as we'll switch sides. Thunder Basin going left to right. Goes to Larson on the left side. Now we'll see Conklin at the top of the circle. Drives to the right elbow. Back to Ladke. Top back bounce pass over to Sidney Solom, who goes into the paint. And right now, Evanston playing a good defense, making Thunder Basin be very patient. Drew thought about taking a shot, but good defense from Mia Barker made her think twice in the free throw line. Floating a pass over to Droob in the paint, off the window, and good. 29-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board as Gabby Droob will pick up her second point. Malia Wilson drives into the paint. That's Nayeli Mota, drives into the paint and completes that one. Quick transition bucket there for Evanston, and it's 29-18. Turnover by Thunder Basin as they're not able to calm it down on and their own key as it goes across the baseline. And now Lily Williams will come in. Sorry, Lily Johnson, my apologies. She comes in to inbound it. Mia Barker and Nayeli Mota come out. And Abby Rigby and Lily Johnson come in. Johnson inbounds to Barton, and now Rigby loses a handle at the timeline. Here come the Bolts. An easy bucket for Kenzie Larson, who just drives from the timeline into the paint and makes it a 31-18 game. Evanston trying to get it over the timeline, and they took way too long. No, Fessler calls a timeout, and it is a 31-18 lead for Thunder Basin. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Stacia Barker at the timeline goes to Kendall Fessler. She drives to the right paint, and she loses a handle as it's across the sideline. And Thunder Basin will get ready to go right back to work. It's 31-18, just getting started here in the second half, 6:17 in the third quarter. Right side over to Sydney Solom, and she gets called for a travel. Turnover to Thunder Basin. Or by Thunder Basin. Evanston will take it. Lily Johnson will inbound for the Red Devils. Heidi Barton, long pass to Stacia Barker, tried to find Cambria Brown, and travel called as the Red Devils were trying to rush something. Heidi Barton walks back to the defensive side of the court, putting her hands down as if to say, calm down, ladies. Katie Ladke takes the inbound pass, distributes over to Larson on the left side. Back over to Solomon at the top of the circle. Dimling. That is Larson again. Dimling not on the court. Ladke back to Droob. She thought about taking a shot. Instead, she drives into the lane, puts the shot up. It's too weak, and it is deflected out of bounds on a bunch of players on the rebound. They're saying Thunder Basin touched it last, so Evanston will get a chance to inbound it. Mia Barker will do the honors for Evanston. She'll come in for Lily Johnson. Mia joins Stacia, Heidi Barton, Cambria Brown, and it looked like Kendall Fessler. Stacia Barker, long pass to Cambria Brown. She tries to find Fessler. It's off of her hands. She's able to pull it down. Pass to Mia Barker on the right wing, and now Heidi Barton drives to the right block. Tries to go for the layup. It's off the front iron, no good, and a travel called on Gabby Droob after the rebound. Abby Rigg for Cambria Brown here in the third quarter with 5:23 left. Long pass inbound to Heidi Barton. She takes it towards the top of the circle. Free jump shot from the free throw line, out the back iron, pulled down by Thunder Basin's Sydney Solom. She distributes quickly over to Larson, who takes it to the right block. Back to Droob at the top of the circle. Gabby Droob, the junior, who's already seen one state championship, now distributes over to Sydney Solom. That shot off the back iron, pulled down by Evanston. Heidi Barton. Now she'll drive over, distributes to Rigby on the right side, over to Stacia Barker in the paint and off the window, and good. It's 31-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as the Red Devils trying to get back in this one, down by 11. Three-point shot by Thunder Basin off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Solom, and she gets that ripped out of her hands by Heidi Barton. Heidi Barton now will distribute to Abby Rigby, float pass to Stacia from the left block. That one well short, and there's a foul called on the play. It's on Evanston. Mia Barker will pick up the foul. It's her second one to my count, but first one according to the scoreboard, so that's probably correct. First one of the game. That is the first team foul in this half by the Red Devils. Inbound to Dimeling. She now takes across the timeline with Nayeli Mota in tow, and it's a carryover. Carryover on Dimeling, and now Evanston will get it back. 31-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the third quarter. Mia Barker to inbound it. Goes to Kendall Fessler. She stands on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court, far side of the timeline, gets across the midfield stripe. And now Fessler still driving. On the free throw line, jump shot, hits the front iron, no good. And they are saying a foul committed off ball on the rebound. It's on Thunder Basin. See who they assess it to. Has not set on the scoreboard yet. It is Larson. Inbound stolen by Thunder Basin, and they'll take it the other way. Quickly over to Dimeling, top of the circle, back to Conklin. She drives into the lane. That one off the window. And a foul called on the Evanston defense. 3 Red Devils just ran to the scorer's table. Cambry Brown, Lily Johnson, and I think Heidi Barton getting ready to come back in. As Brooke Conklin will shoot free throws. First foul on Abby Rigby. First one from Conklin is up and good. They'll count those 3 that I just mentioned come in for Kendall Fessler, Emily Sawyer, and Abby Rigby. They join my Nayeli Mota and Heidi Barton out there. Shot from Brooke Conklin is good, so she hits both free throws, and it's 33-20. Pass intended for Nayeli Mota, nearly taken away by Droob. Instead, she gets about. Back bounce pass to Mia Barker, and now they'll go to Heidi Barton at the top of the circle. Long 2-point, well short. She is fouled in the process, so we'll see Heidi Barton shoot into Independent Software Solutions free throws. Independent Software Solutions, let us be your IT guy. First one off the back iron, no good. Heidi Barton was 0 for 2 from the line last night against Sheridan. As we'll see Barton go for the second one. That one off the front iron, no good. That one rebounded. No, it's a tie-up. Possession arrow, Red Devils. Great play there by Mia Barker to get to Gabby Droob to tie it up to keep that from going down. Cambry Brown to inbound it for the Evanston Red Devils. It's a bounce pass to Mia Barker, taken away by Droob. It's one-on-one, Droob versus Barton. She puts the shot up. It's off the back iron and good. And Droob makes it 35-20. Evanston called on a carryover. And just like that, the number 1 team in the state takes the ball back with a 15-point lead. The PA announcer is calling Stacia Barker Stacy, so you hear the boys team yelling, "Let's go Stacy." As Stacia has just entered the game. Inbound for Thunder Basin. McCarthy drives to the right side, distributes to Solemn. Conklin back to Speltz, wide open Solemn. Now the bounce pass intercepted in the paint by Heidi Barton. Red Devils taking it on transition, trying to find Mia Barker, and the pass is not on target, taken away by Gabby Droob. Thunder Basin takes away the transition chance for Evanston. Now Thunder Basin trying to set up a big point of their own. Pass is knocked out of bounds, trying to find Gabby Drube in the left wing. Knocked out of bounds by Heidi Barton. Caitlin DeRue gets up to the scorer's table. She's going to come in for Nayeli Mota. Kendall Fessler also going to the scorer's table. She's coming in for Heidi Barton. Gabby Drube will inbound it for the Thunder Basin Bolts. 35-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 2:34 left in this third quarter. Inbound to McCarthy. She now bounces it back to Conklin. Speltz over it, dribbles into the paint, and she's fouled. It's probably going to be on Stacia Barker. It is. So that'll be the first one for Stacia. And now Emily Sawyer will go to the scorer's table, and she'll come in for Barker. Stacia Barker. No, Mia Barker, actually. Stacia Barker ran to the scorer's table to come out, and then Coach Fessler yells, "No, Mia." So Mia Barker comes out. So you've got Stacia and Emily Sawyer on the court for Evanston. Long pass to Drube. She goes into the double team. Offensive foul. No. They pointed the other way. Correction, it is a foul on... They're saying it's on Kendall Fessler. But I didn't see her anywhere near the play. Maybe I was wrong. But anyway, Gabby Drube gets the and one opportunity. Shot is up off the back iron, pulled down by Sawyer. Evanston's going to get a chance here. 37-20, Red Devils trail by 17 with 2:13 left in the third quarter. Caitlin DeRue to the right side. Tough defense being played by Kate Ladke. Abby Rigby now distributes to Sawyer. She goes to the free throw line. Tries to put up a pass off the front iron, and that one's picked up by Kinsey Porter, who is stripped by Spelt. She drives into the lane and loses the handle. Picked up by Ladke, and she finishes it off. A 7-0 run for Thunder Basin. Travel called on Abby Rigby, and the Red Devils turn the ball over. Camry Brown will come in for Abby Rigby. As Thunder Basin inbounds it quickly to McCarthy. She's at the top of the circle, distributes to Solom on the right side. Now Gabby Drube at the top of the key. In the paint, trying to take a shot was Solom. It was well short, rebounded by Kate DeRue, and she bounces it. Tries to bounce it out of bounds off of a Thunder Basin player, but it didn't work out. Thunder Basin takes over after the turnover with 81 seconds left in this third quarter. Inbound quickly to Solom. She launches a two-point shot from the free throw line, rattles around, and drops it through. It's a 9-0 run for Thunder Basin. They lead 41-20. DeRue goes to Stacia. Quick pass to wide open Emily Sawyer. She puts the shot up from the lane, rattles off the glass and in. And that ends the run finally at 9. 41-21, shot by Thunder Basin, no good, pulled down by Stacia Barker. She goes to Caitlin DeRue, 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. DeRue across the timeline with Ladke in tow. Tough defense being played by Ladke as Cambry Brown now gets the ball on the right side. Defended by Solom. Stacia Barker gets the pass from Emily Sawyer. Shot no good. She gets her own rebound, and there's a foul called. It's going to be on Thunder Basin. Number 14, McCarthy picks up her second foul, and Stacia will shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. 0 for 2 tonight. Shot from Stacia. Off the back iron, too strong. The Red Devils as a team on free throws, 2 for 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 for 9. Both of those coming from Abby Rigby. And the next one, no good. So they are 2 for 10 from the free throw line. McCarthy hands off to Speltz. She now goes over to Latke on the left side. Driving into the lane for Thunder Basin was Solemn. She's cut off. Instead, we'll get a 3 attempt from Latke, or Solemn. That one no good. Rebound and put back in there by Speltz. And that is how the quarter ends. It's 43-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard going into the fourth quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
We're back here for the fourth quarter as the Evanston Red Devils trail the number 1 team in the state, Thunder Basin Bolts, 22-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston will send Sawyer, Mota, Brown, Mia Barker, and Heidi Barton out there for the Red Devils for this fourth quarter. Inbound by Sydney Solemn for Thunder Basin. It's a bounce pass to Daimling. She dribbles towards the top of the key, goes to Speltz on the right side. Thunder Basin moving the ball well. Speltz to the left side. Pass to Speltz in the paint. That one is good. Josie Speltz makes it 45-22. Travel called on Evanston, and we're going the other way. Josie Speltz listed as a 6'2 sophomore, so one of the power players for this very prolific Thunder Basin team. They won the state title 2 years ago and was the favorite to win it a year ago. Hold called off the ball as Thunder Basin have it in the paint. But of course, with the world the way it was in March of this year, that tournament was canceled and no state champion was crowned. Daimling will inbound it quickly over to Speltz. 3-ball right side off of the back iron. No good by Solemn. Rebounded by Thunder Basin. Speltz tries to bounce one over to Sydney Solemn again, and she draws the foul in the paint. It's the third foul on Heidi Barton. Sydney Solemn is shooting free throws for the first time. First one is up and good. 46-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Fourth quarter, we've got 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this one, and then we'll get ready for the boys as Solemn hits the second one. So it's 47-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board as Evanston takes it into the paint, and they lose the ball. Now we're going the other way for Thunder Basin. Here comes Larson. She dishes it out to Speltz at the top of the circle, who takes a 3. That one off the back iron, pulled down by Mia Barker for the Red Devils. Full court press put on by the Bolts. Mia goes across the timeline. Tough defense by Thunder Basin, comes up big as the ball is taken away, and it rolls out of bounds. And they're saying it crosses the baseline on the Evanston side of the court. Last one to touch it was the Red Devils. And Lily Johnson will come in for Cambry Brown. Thunder Basin inbound it. Left side three, that one good. Give it to Kinsley Larson. And it's 50 for Thunder Basin. It's a 28-point lead for the number one team in the state over the Evanston Red Devils. As Evanston just got a turnover from Thunder Basin. Didn't see it as I was looking down to write the stat as it happened quickly. Heidi Barton goes across the timeline, bounce past Abby Rigby, but she wasn't ready for it. Stacia Barker was there to pick it up. Finds Lily Johnson, and she gets called for a travel, but she was going to the ground. And there is a warning issued to Coach Jeremy Fessler. A whistle blew, and he said to the bench red coach. So warning issued as the inbound pass is knocked out of bounds by Heidi Barton. Good defense there for the Red Devils. As we'll see Brooke Conklin inbound for the Bolts from the left sideline. Inbound caught by Daimling. She now drives for the timeline. Instead, she's cut off and asked to pass to Conklin, who gets it over the midcourt stripe. Pass is stolen by Mia Barker, and Evanston gets good defense, but it's picked away by Daimling, and now Thunder Basin takes it right back to cancel that one out. Daimling now at the top of the circle, slowing things down. 5:54 left in this fourth quarter. Pass to Conklin on the right side, distributes to Solemn. Her shot off the right block is too strong. Rebounded by Thunder Basin. They kick it out to Daimling, top of the circle three. That one no good, pulled down by Lily Johnson. And Evanston has to get it over the timeline quickly. They've had it for an awfully long time. Stacia Barker tries to find Johnson at the timeline, taken away by Thunder Basin. Pass inside the paint, picked off by Heidi Barton. It's a 2-on-2 matchup. Barton drives to the left block, hoping to draw a foul. Instead, she doesn't. Wild rebound taken by Kinsley Larson. She goes to the ground, and the whistle is blown. Travel called, so Evanston takes the ball. They'll inbound it on the Thunder Basin side of the court. Kendall Fessler standing on that right sideline. Fessler with the ball. Long pass off of the fingertips of Stacia Barker. That one is taken away. It's on the other side of the court. It's going to be an easy layup for Gabby Drube, but they call a foul before she puts up the shot. That's going to be the 7th foul on Red Devils in this half. It'll be a before the shot foul on Stacia Barker. A push, and it's a 1-for-1 for Brooke Conklin. First one is up and good. She is 3 for 3 from the stripe tonight. 51-22. Bolts on top with 5:13 left in this matchup against Evanston. Conklin to shoot again. That one is good. So she gets both of them, and now Evanston inbounds to a full court press from Thunder Basin. Stacia Barker with the ball, standing on the edge of the volleyball court. Fessler with the long pass, trying to find Lily Johnson, and the pass is errant. That has been a problem tonight. Taken away by Thunder Basin, and now Daimling distributes left side three from Gabby Drube. Off of the front iron, the back iron no good. Ball's in a fight, rebounded by Thunder Basin. Going up to put the shot was Solomon. She draws the foul. It will be the second foul on Nayeli Mota. And Solomon It's 2 for 2 from the line. Puts the first shot off the front iron, no good. Kendall Fessler comes out. Mackenzie Porter comes in. .450 left in this one. Second shot from Solomon is good and extends it to 53-22 here in this fourth quarter. Malia Wilson will come in for Lily Johnson for the Red Devils, and Wilson will inbound it on the sideline. Porter tries to pass, and it's broken up by Thunder Basin. Here we go. Ladke distributes over to Dimeling, and there's a whistle called. Stoppage of play. We'll see what the call is. It's on Evanston. So turnover. They didn't say it was a foul. There's nothing on the scoreboard, so it's just a turnover. Gabby Drube to inbound it for the Bolts. Quick pass back to Drew, but she makes the runner into the paint and deposits it well. 55-22. As the Red Devils we're going to inbound it, but it happened awfully quick. Pass must have been out of bounds or something. I was marking down on my stat sheet. Apologize for missing that action. Anyway, Thunder Basin inbounds it. Drube gets another runner into the paint. That one off the back iron, pulled down by Stacia Barker. And the Red Devils trying to take it the other way. 55-22 with 4:16 in the fourth remaining. Heidi Barton across the timeline. Jump pass over to Nayeli Mota, who is in triple coverage. And they're calling a jump ball as there was contact on the ball from both teams. Possession arrow pointed at Evanston. So Abby Rigby will inbound it for the Red Devils. 55-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 4:07 left in the fourth. Rigby needs to inbound it quickly, and she does just that. And Heidi Barton is fouled on the inbound pass as she was trying to receive it. She was shoved shoved by Dimeling. That's her fifth and the end of her game. So Evanston will get it back. Pass to Stacia Barker, picked off by Speltz. And now Thunder Basin takes it the other way. Speltz at the top of the circle with Barker on defense. Goes to Gabby Drube. At the top of the key. Float pass intercepted by Stacia Barker in the lane. Barker goes across the timeline and now quickly over to Heidi Barton. Heidi slows things down, and now the senior loses the handle, and Larson takes it the other way. Long pass into the lane for a wide-open Ladke, and she finishes it off. It's 57 now for Thunder Basin, 22 for Evanston. Stacia Barker passes to Abby Rigby. Quick pass over the timeline to Nayeli Mota. She stands on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin High School. Rigby on the right side. She floats a pass to Stacia Barker in the lane, off the glass and good. And that ends the run. It was a 12-0 run before Barker was able to put it in there. Timeout called by Coach Leanne Cox. We will take it as Red Devils trail 57-24 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Welcome back to Thunder Basin High School. The Red Devils trail the number 1 team in the state, 57-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. On a Friday night in Gillette, the Lady Red Devils' next game will be tomorrow against Campbell County. That game is scheduled for noon. We'll have our pregame show at 11:30. Inbound to McCarthy. She dribbles to the top of the circle. Nylia Mota playing tough defense on her. Distributes back to McCarthy. Good pass from Larson as McCarthy drives into the lane and puts it off the glass and in. 59-24 in the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Nylia Mota, 3-ball, yes! From the left wing, great shot by Nylia Mota. (59-27) on the Impact Physical Therapy board as they find a wide open shot from Kate Ladke. Her shot is no good. She gets her own rebound and then is able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Nylia Mota with 5 points tonight. Inbound by Thunder Basin. Driving into the lane is number 33. She's not on our roster. Anyway, she gets the shot up and gets it to go. Heidi Barton comes across the timeline, and it's 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Barton goes to Mia Barker, who's standing on the three-point line, dribbles to the top of the circle, and we now go to Cambry Brown in the right wing. Brown with tough defense being played by McCarthy. Now goes Rigby as she retreats towards the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin. Heidi Barton drives into the left block, fakes a shot, makes a nice little move, now finally puts up the shot. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Kate Ladke for Thunder Basin, and she goes down hard. She is doubled over. Something is not right. It'll be the fourth foul on Heidi Barton. Heidi last night had 4 as well. So we'll see Ladke, who is holding her elbow. Massive substitution coming in for Evanston. Mia Barker is out there with Mackenzie Porter, Kendall Fessler, Malia Wilson, and number 45, Lily Johnson. Solom's going to take the free throws for Ladke as she's hurt. And Solom's first ones is good. It is now 62-27 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Solomon takes the second free throw. That one is good as well. Red Devils trailing here to Thunder Basin with 90 seconds left. Mackenzie Porter goes to Malia Wilson as she's standing on the side logo here at Thunder Basin, trying to find Johnson. Stolen by Thunder Basin's number 33, who goes up and puts it in. And it's 65 points for Thunder Basin. Kinsey Porter standing on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin. Kendall Fessler now on the far right wing. Malia Wilson, left side 3. That one off the front iron, pulled down by Lainey McCarthy. Long pass to Speltman. She drives to the lane. That shot no good. Pulled down by Wilson. It's tied up. 49 seconds to go. They call jump ball, and it's possession arrow bolts. .1 seconds left in this fourth quarter. After this, we'll take a quick break, then we'll have a abbreviated version of our pregame show before we get ready for the boys' game. Speltman with a shot from the free throw line off of the front iron for Thunder Basin. Rebounded by Mia Barker for Evanston. She dishes to Lily Johnson. Kendall Fessler will now take the point as she goes across the timeline, dribbles to the left wing. Tough defense being played by number 14 for Thunder Basin. Pass intended for Malia Wilson, picked off by Mendoza. for Thunder Basin. She tries to drive all the way into the lane before dishing it off to Lainey McCarthy, and it's out of bounds. Last touch, Evanston. 19.6 seconds left in this one. We'll see what Thunder Basin decides to do with it. Inbound to 32, Conklin, as she puts the shot up, and it's no good. But a foul is committed. It'll be the first one on Mackenzie Porter. 18.9 seconds left. We just heard the PA announcer announce that the Thunder Basin number 33, the girl we were wondering about, is Risa Pilon. As Pilon's first free throw is good at 65-27, but she misses the next one. Rebounded by Evanston. Fessler with 13 seconds left. Goes across the timeline. Tries to drive in. Goes to Malia Wilson. Left side three off the front iron. That hits the top of the backboard, and it's called no good and out of bounds. 2 seconds left, and the clock is still rolling. And now they're going to call it. That is the game. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 27 for Evanston, 66 for the number one team in the state, the Thunder Basin Bolts. We'll be right back with our post-game show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and My Local Radio.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515. As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's. Gourmet sandwiches, fresh and fast every day. 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Well, the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts, the number one team in the state, and the Evanston Red Devils opened up a good first quarter. It was a 6-0 run for Thunder Basin, and then Evanston matched them toe for toe. It was 16-12 at the end of the first, and then when it was a 3-point game, this was the closest it would be before Thunder Basin would go on a 6-0 run to end the first half, and then it was all Thunder Basin from there on out. They would outscore Evanston. Wow, I got to do some math on this one. (16-6) in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter they would outscore them 21-5. Final score 67. So that was actually 24-5. Excuse me. Final score 67. 27 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. That was your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's, where fast and fresh meet at 113 Front Street in Evanston. It's now time for Dr. Jared Barton play of the game. Dr. Jared Barton, general surgeon, and we're going to give it to Nayeli Mota. Comes off the bench and gives Evanston one of the few bright spots that they had in that fourth quarter, a 3-ball, and it was well done. So Nayeli Mota wins your Dr. Jared Barton general surgeon play of the game. It's time for your Red Devil post-game stat report. Let's start with Thunder Basin. You've got Brandy Daimling with 2. Kinsley Larson for 7 points. Kenley Solomon with a couple of free throws. Kate Latke with 2. Lainey McCarthy with 2. Sydney Solomon with 4. Brooke Conklin with 10. And Josie Speltz with 10. They were led tonight by Gabby Druby, who had 11, 12, 13, 14 points today. For the Evanston Red Devils, you have Heidi Barton with 4, Nayeli Mota with 5, Allie Rigby with 2, Emily Sawyer with 4, Lily Johnson with 2, and Stacia Barker leads the group with 10. It's time for Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. Dr. McKay Frankham, providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. Call to schedule your appointments for the whole family at 307-789-8910. And we're going to give it to Stacia Barker. There were many plays where you saw Stacia and Emily Sawyer working together. One in particular where Stacia had it, or Emily Sawyer had it on the right elbow, and she floated a pass to Stacia. She was able to knock it off the glass and put it in for 2 of her 10 points of the night. And that is the recipient of your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham, providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. We come back. We will have the scene set and all the good stuff for the boys game coming up on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043. It's time to set the stage for the boys matchup. That's going to get started in just under 7 minutes. So we'll run through a quick scene set. Thunder Basin, the number 2 team in the state on the new coaches, YO Preps and media and coaches poll. 72 points per game last year, highest offense in the state, very much like the Houston Rockets that we saw last year. A very free-flowing kind of just go out there and play type offense. Evanston, last time they played them, and by the way, Evanston comes in with an 0-1 record after the loss to Sheridan last night. Last time Evanston played them, it was 70-45. Braxton Lind led the team with 13 points, 67% from field goal range. Our new YO Preps coaches and media rankings, you got Cheyenne Central at number 1, no surprise there. Thunder Basin at number 2. Sheridan, who we played last night, at number 3. Cheyenne East at number 4. And tomorrow night's opponent, Campbell County, at number 5. We are about 6 minutes away from the start of this one. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Rory Williams of the Thunder Basin Bolts on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Here with Thunder Basin High School basketball head coach Rory Williams. Coach Williams, you guys boasted the top offense in the state last year, averaging around 72 points per game. And you guys have kind of got the reputation of being that free, fun-to-watch offense. Do we see more of that in the year 2020 and 2021?
Yeah, I think so. We'd like to think that we're, going to be able to play the same. We really think that's what, fits our personnel, whether it was last year and this year. So yeah, we want to shoot a lot of threes, or shoot wide open layups, but we want to play at a fast pace. And, I'm glad that people are entertained by that. Our kids sure love playing, that style, and that's how we practice day in and day out. And, some days are better than others, especially if we're making shots or not. But, yeah, we're going to do a lot of the same, and hopefully we can, average that many points again. Obviously, we have to shoot the ball at a high rate to get there, but, really looking forward to coaching this group on Friday and Saturday nights.
A big thank you to Coach Rory Williams. Sorry we have to cut that interview off early, but we are about 4 minutes away from the start of this one, and we got a little bit more to get through on our pregame show. Big thank you to Coach Rory Williams, Thunder Basin boys basketball head coach. When we come back, we'll get a few words from Coach Rob Watzaball on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
With Evanston basketball head coach Rob Watzaball. Coach Watzaball, you guys will play your second game against Thunder Basin on Friday night in their house. Thunder Basin it's not a very old school, but they've definitely made an impact on high school basketball. What is it about Thunder Basin that differentiates them from pretty much every other team in the state?
Thunder Basin, I do respect them. I've had brief conversation with their coach, Coach Williams, and they're very respectable team on both ends of the floor. Offensively, they like to get up and down, and they want to put some pressure on your defense, and that'll be a big test for us to see where we sit defensively and how we react, and what principles do we need to work on, and can we guard the ball? Do we have help side defense? And lastly, are we able to block out, rebound long shots behind the arc? And really just kind of put a test on us to see where we're at fundamentally as a defensive unit.
Coach, what is something that you guys have to do in order to make this a successful game tonight?
I think, in my eyes, a success is, if we're playing our tails off defensively, we have the right energy, and we play hard, start to finish. That's what I'm looking for, and just taking care of the basketball as well. Trying to limit our turnovers, and try and have a high assist game. I want us to be able to share the basketball and get the best look for our team. So I just want us to play. I want us to play hard. Not give up offensive rebounds. Try and keep their 3-point percentage down. Cut down on turnovers, and share the basketball and get those assists up.
That's Evanston basketball head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, thank you so much for the time, and good luck against Thunder Basin on Friday night. Anything else?
No, I appreciate it. Go Red Devils.
Thank you to Coach Rob Watsabaugh for joining us on the pregame show. We're going to go ahead and give you now our starting lineups brought to you. Actually, we don't have a sponsor for this one. If you'd like to sponsor it, contact Julie at the radio station. For the Evanston Red Devils, you have number 2, a 6-foot senior, Burke Thomas. Number 3, a 5'9" senior, Jagger Mitchell. Number 20, a 6'1" senior, Stetson Wiedrich. Number 21, a 5'9" senior, Carson Wall. And number 43, a 6'4", Braxton Lind. Well, we are ready to go ahead and get this one started. We'll go ahead and reset the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, as Burke Thomas, Jagger Mitchell have just been announced. Stetson Wiedrich has just run out. Evanston in their red away uniforms that we saw last night. And yes, the same ones that you see on your screen. That picture was taken during the JV game. So even though we can't do video because of the agreement signed by the Campbell County School District, as the starting lineups for Thunder Basin is announced. Number 1, Deegan Williams. Number 2, Audrey Felton. And number 3, Ethan Cox. Number 12 is Ryan Barker. And you got to think that number 23, Mikhail Holte, yep, he is the 5th starter. Anyway, as you can see on your screen on mylocalradio.com, we are not authorized at this moment to bring you events from Campbell County with a video stream, but I was able to snap a picture during the JV game so you can kind of get an idea of what the arena looks like, what the teams are kind of wearing, and give you an idea of what that looks like. Again, red uniforms with the blue trim, white numerals for the Evanston Red Devils as we get set for this one. Burke Thomas one-bound it for the Evanston Red Devils from the right sideline as we move left to right for Evanston. As we're getting set for this first quarter. Thomas inbound it to Carson Wall. He catches it on the far 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin. Wall drives to the right side, hands off to Jagger Mitchell, who now bounces it to Lind. Lind finds Thomas near that far sideline as Lind will dribble, bounce pass back to Carson Wall. Evanston really taking their time. They know they have to slow this game down. Trying to find Stetson Wiedrich, and the ball is out of bounds. No, it'll be a push-off ball on Carson Wall and a turnover. Now we'll see Thunder Basin go at it for the first time. Deegan Williams will take the ball for the Bolts. He's double-teamed immediately by Jagger Mitchell and Carson Wall. Barker now with the ball, back to Deegan Williams. Mikhail Holte runs into his own man. A push called on number 20, Stetson Wiedrich. So that's the second foul on Evanston quickly as it's just over 30 seconds into this one. Ryan Barker inbounds to Deegan Williams. He dribbles to the right side. Finds number 3, Ethan Cox. Now back to Williams. Mikhail Holte on the right side. Felton now at the top of the circle. Right now, Thunder Basin just moving the ball around like you would imagine. Felton 3, left side. That one's good. And just as you would expect, Thunder Basin gets going with the 3-ball early. Carson Wall now with the Red Devils. Evanston knows they have to slow the game down. Wide open 3 attempt from Jagger Mitchell right side off of the back iron, too strong. Rebounded by the Thunder Basin Bolts. Williams drives to the left block. No look pass over to Cox on the right side. That off of the front iron, pulled down by Deegan Williams. He distributes back to Ethan Cox, who goes right back to Andre Felton. Fakes the handoff to Mikkel Holte, trying to find Ryan Barker, but that one out of reach. Barker able to chase it down and bring it back under control without much trouble, though. Deegan Williams back to Mikkel Holte. Andre Felton, right side elbow. No good. Too strong. Pulled down by Braxton Lind. 3-0 Bolts to start it out. Quick pass, trying to find Stetson Wiedrich, but that one just too hard in, and it goes across the baseline. Quick inbound by Thunder Basin, and off we go again for the Bolts. Deegan Williams dribbling to the left side. Jagger Mitchell playing defense. 3-ball, Ryan Barker left side. That one is good. And if you were thinking that they were going to have an off night, that has so far not been the case. You've got Andre Felton and Ryan Barker with 3 balls to start this one off. Braxton Lind finds Stetson Wiedrich in the block. That shot too weak, pulled down by Deegan Williams, and Thunder Basin going the other way. Quick over to Ryan Barker, left side, back to Felton, left side 3. That one just off target, bounces off the front iron, and miss. Thomas at the top of the circle goes to Jagger Mitchell left side. He's the only one that's had a big shot attempt for Evanston. Jagger gets called for a travel. He got hit by Mikkel Holte and hit the ground, and they called Jagger Mitchell for a travel. Deegan Williams takes the inbound from Andre Felton. As Williams dribbles the right side with the spin around move, puts the layup up, and good. So Williams is on the score sheet, and it's an 8-0 run to start it off for Thunder Basin. Quick run by Carson Wall. Bounce pass to Braxton Lind. It's off of his hands, and it's now on the ground, picked up by Ryan Barker. Thunder Basin taking it the other way, 8-0 in the early going of this one. Deegan Williams at the top of the circle. Ryan Barker, left side 3, well short, easily picked off by Jagger Mitchell. Braxton Lind, Burke Thomas goes to Stetson Wiedrich, draws the foul, and Wiedrich will shoot 2 Norco free throws. Our free throws in 2021 brought to you by Norco. You'll find a full line of gas and welding equipment, plus other supplies at Norco locations across Wyoming. In Evanston, visit Norco at 95 Independence Drive. Norco. Wiedrich with the first free throw off the front iron, no good. Wyatt Tarter checking in for Ryan Barker for Thunder Basin. Evanston getting ready to get Wade Bowen up and going. Evanston still with their starting 5 of Lind, Burke, as Wiedrich hits the second free throw, and Wiedrich will come out for Bowen. So it's 8-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, as Thunder Basin will take over. Deegan Williams, Mikkel Holte trying to drive into the elbow. Good defense by Burke Thomas. Pass almost intercepted by Carson Wall, instead picked up by Williams. Felton on the right side. Quick passes by this Thunder Basin team. Shake move there by Williams. Felton right back to Mikkel Holte. From the left block, that one is off the glass, rattles around, and good. It's 10-1 Thunder Basin on the Impact Physical Therapy board with 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Carson Wall across the timeline, drives into the lane. Off the glass, no good. Pulled down by Deegan Williams. Quick pass over to Felton. And now we'll see Cade Ayers. Mikkel Holte now on the left side. That off of his foot. Down on the ground, picked up by Deegan Williams. He drives into the lane and gets it to go and one. Deegan Williams makes it 12-1, and he'll shoot a free throw to complete a 3-point play the old school way. Shot is up, and it rolls around the drain and drops through. Deegan Williams makes it 11-1. Or 13-1, excuse me. Burke Thomas drives to the free throw line. Floater is well short. Picked up by Thunder Basin. Long pass to Tarter. His shot is way too strong on the layup. Picked up by Jagger Mitchell. He's driving to the lane. Makes one man miss. Shot is no good. Picked up by Wade Bowen. That one no good and pulled down by Thunder Basin, and away we go. Tarter, Mikhail Holte, left side three. Yep. Holte gets his first three of the game, and it's 16-1. Timeout called by Evanston. 16-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on MyLocalRadio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit MyLocalRadio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Braxton Lind will inbound it for Evanston. Inbound plays brought to you this year by Brian's Muffler Shop. Carson Wall takes the inbound play, and now Jagger Mitchell on the right side, across the timeline. Over to Burke Thomas, wide open three, right side. That one rolls around, no good. Pulled down by Wade Bowen. He gets the second chance to fall in there. And Evanston with their first 2-point bucket of the night. It's 16-3. Ethan Cox at the top of the circle. Mikhail Holte takes the three ball. That one rolls around, no good. Pulled down by Jagger Mitchell. Red Devils trail by 13. Mitchell hands off to Burke Thomas. Dribbles to the right side. Burke bounce pass to Carson Wall, standing on the Thunder Basin logo. Now motions Burke over to go from right to left. Wall on the right wing, moving his way towards the top of the circle. Bounce pass to Wade Bowen, picked up by Wyatt Tarter for Thunder Basin. We're going the other way. Three ball right side by Ayers off the front iron. Rebounded by that one, Burke Thomas. What a play. Diving play to get it back. Jagger Mitchell picks it up. He's going all the way. It's 1-on-3. Tries to draw the foul. No good. Rebounded by Wade Bowen. That one too strong. Another rebound by Bowen, and he draws the foul. Wade Bowen will go to shoot free throws. Last night, Wade Bowen was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, according to my count. By the way, my stats are not official by any capacity, but it does give you an idea of what's been going on. Bowen, first free throw, rolls around, way too strong, no good. Andre Felton coming in. So too is Carter Hansen for Thunder Basin. Mikhail Holte and Wyatt Tarter will take a seat for the Bolts. Shot from Bowen is good, and it is 4-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Handoff to Hansen. He distributes quickly to Deegan Williams. Three, that one too strong. Pulled down by Wade Bowen. Well, if Thunder Basin can go cold from the three-point line, Evanston's got a chance. Carson Wall draws the foul. It'll be on Deegan Williams. The ball was on the ground, so it'll be an inbound play brought to you by Brian's Muffler Shop. Have all your muffler and brake work done by Brian's Muffler Shop. Open 8 to 4. Brian also offers customer bending and oil changes and lubes. Call Brian's Muffler in Evanston at 307-79-7021. Carson Wall on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Drives into the lane. Quickly past to Setson Wiedrich. He puts the shot in the glass, and he gets called for a travel. 16-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. As we'll see Ethan Cox inbound it for Thunder Basin. He'll actually come out, and Ryan Barker will come back in. He'll do the inbounding. Evanston has Carson Wall. Now we'll see Junior Zaremo go in for Burke Thomas. And that is Junior Zaremo. I did double check with Coach. Junior Zaremo is wearing number 11, not number 23. Number 23 is Dominic Mendez, of course, so apologies for that confusion last night. Carter Hansen quickly over to Felton. Thought about taking the top of the circle three. Instead, he's picked up by Stetson Wiedrich. Hansen now at the top of the circle, drives into the lane, puts on the brakes, goes to Mikhail Holte. He goes to the right elbow, and this pass is taken away by Carson Wall. Evanston with great defense. Junior Zaremo gets across the timeline. Back over to Carson Wall. Red Devils trail by 12 with 37 seconds to go in this first half. Jagger Mitchell on the left wing. Screen by Wade Bowen. Mitchell with the bounce pass to Carson Wall, and foul committed by Evanston on the offense. It'll be on Jagger. Mikhail Holte takes the ball with 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter, goes across the timeline, picked up by Carson Wall. Hansen wide open but far downtown. Mikhail Holte now back in the right wing. Felton back to Hansen, thought about taking a three, picked up by Stetson Wiedrich, and now we see Ayers back to Holte. He retreats back with 8 seconds left. 7 seconds left. Here comes Holte into the block. That should have been an offensive foul. It's not. Rebounded by Wade. The shot is missed. Rebounded by Wade Bowen. Coach did not like that play, that call, but Carson Wall got there, planted his feet according to my viewpoint, and took the contact. Anyway, the first quarter is over, and it's 16-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thunder Basin leads it on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Going into the second quarter, it's a 16-4 lead for Thunder Basin, but Evanston was starting to build a little bit of momentum in that quarter. Thunder Basin shooting went a little bit cold. We'll see if they can regain that heat. Evanston sends out Braxton Lynn, Junior Zaremo, Jagger Mitchell, Carson Wall, and Stetson Wiedrich. Possession arrow pointed at the Bolts as they have built a 16-4 lead. It was an 8-0 run to start it. Then Evanston gets 1 point, and then another 6-0 run. Ever since then, Evanston has put up the last 3 points in the game to make it 16-4. Mikhail Holte to start it out for Thunder Basin. Pass is deflected by Carson Wall. Picked up, though, by Ethan Cox. Holte back to Barker on the right side. Jagger Mitchell playing tough defense there. Ethan Cox driving into the lane. Instead, hands off to Hansen. He takes one dribble, and now back over to Mikhail Holte. Ryan Barker into the left block. That shot is up, and he draws the foul. No good. It's going to be on Jagger. So Mitchell picks up his second foul of the game as Ryan Barker will shoot free throws. First one is up and good. And it's now 17-4 Thunder Basin. With about 7 minutes and 33 seconds left. Noah Conrad just went to the scorer's table. The junior had a good game last night as Barker hits the second free throw, and it's 18-4. Braxton Lynn, Noah inbound. Conrad comes in for Carson Wall. Junior Zaremo on the right side. He's double teamed. He's got to get across the timeline. Bounces it to Braxton Lynn, and that's exactly what they'll do. Lind goes to the right wing. He bounces it right back to Zaremo. Junior directing the play. Back to Braxton. Remember, he had a big game here a year ago. Braxton loses the handle, picked up by Andre Felton. And now we'll see Ryan Barker rush across the timeline, picked up by Burke Thomas. Back to Mikhail Holte. That pass is broken up, or ball was broken up by Burke Thomas. 3 ball from Thunder Basin is way too strong, rebounded by the Bolts. Felton, top of the circle 3. That one off the backboard, too strong, picked up by Junior Zaremo. Evanston goes to Noah Conrad on the left side. Back to Zaremo, standing on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin High School. Braxton Lind drives to the left block, puts the shot up, and draws the foul. So Lind will go to the free throw line. Braxton last night was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. First one is up, rolls around, just barely drops off the back iron. A trio of Bolts come in. They'll replace Felton, Mikhail Holte, and only see 2 Bolts sit down, but 3 did come off the scores table. Braxton Lind to shoot the second free throw. First good. So Lind makes it 18-5. Deegan Williams, double teamed by Conrad and Burke Thomas. Burke able to deflect the ball out of bounds. And now we'll see Ryan Barker inbound it. Deflected it with his foot, and we have a stoppage of play as Wyatt Tarter had to tie his shoe. Inbound to Deegan Williams, standing on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Burke Thomas playing defense. Handoff quickly to Ryan Barker. Noah Conrad was all over that one. Tarter back over to Barker, top of the circle 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Burke Thomas, fed to Noah Conrad, and Evanston is able to get it going. Burke Thomas was falling out of bounds when he rebounded that and was able to get it to Conrad. Junior Zaremo across the timeline. Dribbles to the right side. Goes to the wing. Ball is taken away and stripped by Cade Ayers. Thunder Basin in transition. Here comes a hard hit by Deegan Williams. He dishes to Ryan Barker. Travel called. Excuse me, that was Ethan Cox, and now Evanston gets it after the turnover. Burke Thomas takes the inbound, the Brian's muffler shop inbound pass from Braxton Lind. Burke double teamed. Back to Braxton. He's standing on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court, well across the timeline, so everything's good there. Junior Zaremo takes the point and calls the play. Moves to his right, in the wing. And the pass is, ball is loose. It's down, picked up by Cox, and he will go no problem solo for the layup. Quick inbound pass there by Braxton Lind. Stetson Wiedrich goes right back to Burke Thomas. And it's 20-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thomas, he drives into the lane, looks for a no-look pass to Stetson Wiedrich, and Wiedrich deposits it from the left block. 20-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Shot by Thunder Basin, no good. Rebounded by the Bolts. Barker for 3 at the top of the circle and gets that one to fall. Ryan Barker makes it 23-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Burke Thomas on the left side trying to find Junior Zaremo. He does, and now Zaremo at the top of the circle. Driving to his right. Zaremo having to get through some tough defense from Thunder Basin. Stetson Wiedrich makes a good play to try to get it out. Tough defense from Thunder Basin, nearly stole the pass, but Stetson Wiedrich was able to rip it away. Stetson Wiedrich will come out. Wade Bowen will come in. Foul called on Cade Ayers for Thunder Basin for the grab on the defensive play, trying to break up that pass. And now Braxton Lind with the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound pass. Burke Thomas takes it. He's on the center right of the circle, really standing on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at EHS. Thomas drives to the right side for 3. That one short, rebounded by Noah Conrad. He puts it back in there. Noah Conrad makes it 2 points. And it is, no, they took the bucket away. They did. They did not give the point to Noah Conrad. Oh, they did. Okay, they just did on the scoreboard. I was a little confused. It's 23-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Thunder Basin now going. Burke Thomas, though, just got called for, Noah Conrad. No, I'm sorry. We're still talking about Kate Ayers. That was the thing on the scoreboard. Long pass to Mikhail Holte, drives into the lane. That one falling and makes the shot. Wade Boeing tried to contest the shot, and he draws the foul and one. 25-9. Thunder Basin on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jake Robinette just got off the bench to get ready to go in. Holte completes the three-point play. 26 for Thunder Basin. Evanston trailing big as Braxton Lind will inbound it for the Red Devils on the Brian's Muffler inbound play. Tanner Newsom also in for the Red Devils as Lind tries to get across the timeline with Wyatt Tartar in tow. Instead goes to Burke Thomas. He runs through two Bolt defenders. Bounce pass to Noah Conrad, who is wide open, and he just missed the angle. It's no good. Picked up by Deegan Williams. Deegan goes all the way into the lane. That one rolls around. No good. Pulled down by Braxton Lind. And Burke Thomas is able to get the pass and settle it down. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first half. Thomas motions his guys over. Bounce pass to Tanner Newsom on the right side. Jake Robinette sets a screen as Newsom passes to Robinette in the right corner. Robinette driving into the lane, diving to try to put it in, but it does not. It's too weak. Rebounded by Deegan Williams for Thunder Basin. Behind the back pass to Mikhail Holte. Three ball right side. That was a slick play, and Holte sinks it from downtown. From the right wing. Burke Thomas at the top of the circle. Goes to Braxton Lind. He drives into the left block, off the glass, rattles around, and gets it to fall. 29-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bolts lead. Holte hands off to Barker. And the pass Holte picked off by Burke Thomas. He's on his own. Into the lane with the layup. That one too strong. Rebounded by Jake Robinette. And there's a foul on the ground. Burke Thomas saying he was grabbed. And they're saying that he got hit in the head. The foul is on Joe Acosta number 12, not 21, Ryan Barker. And Tanner Newsom will inbound it. Newsom holding it. Long pass to Jake Robinette. He makes the catch at the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Thunder Basin. Hands it off to Burke Thomas. He's driving towards the top of the circle. Thomas into the lane. Goes for the layup. And he gets called for an offensive foul. The Evanston bench explodes. Evanston bench explodes. No, it's going to be a foul on the defense. The way that Evanston reacted to it and how quickly Coach Watsabaugh told him to sit down, you thought things were going bad, as Burke Thomas will shoot 1 for 1. First one is up and good. 29-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Next one from Thomas. Drains that one. So Burke Thomas with 2 points tonight. Both of them coming from the charity stripe. Deegan Williams across the timeline. Quickly over to Mikhail Holte. Tries to drive into the lane. Decides to go outside to Cade Ayers. Back to Ethan Cox at the top of the circle. And now back to Holte. Bounce pass to Ayers. Quickly over to Deegan Williams in the left wing. Wide open three coming from Ayers. That one falls in the left wing. 32-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy board as Burke Thomas bounce passes to Noah Conrad, who had to dive to keep it in bounds. Throws it right into the arms of a Bolt player, and now Mikhail Holte drives into the lane. He's double-teamed. That one off the rim, rebounded by Braxton Lind. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in the first half. Red Devils trail 32-13. Braxton Lind trying to pass to Burke Thomas trying to pass to Braxton Lind. That one deflected out of bounds and across the left sideline. Tanner Newsom will do the Brian's muffler inbound play. It'll go to Burke Thomas. Burke drives towards the right side. Now reverses course and goes left. Bounce pass to Noah Conrad in the left, who hit a big three last night. He's at the top of the circle, but in the paint. Back over to Burke Thomas on the right side. He's got a wide open three from the right, and the foul is drawn. It's going to be while shooting, and Burke Thomas will shoot 3 free throws. (32-13) on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Thomas, first free throw, hits the front iron and just a touch too soft as it hits the hardwood. Junior Zaremo going to the scorer's table, getting ready to go in for Evanston. Next one from Burke. Front rim, glass, and in. 32-14, Zaremo will come in for Noah Conrad. Jake Robinette also being told to go check in as Burke Thomas hits the second one. Robinette will come in for Braxton Lind. As we'll see, Andre Felton inbound it for Thunder Basin. Deegan Williams across the timeline, dribbles to the right side, hands off to Mikhail Holte, back to Felton. Back to Williams, right side three. That one rolls around, no good. Rebounded by Felton, hand off to Williams. He thought about taking another three, but Burke Thomas got there in time to make him think twice. Williams will reverse, goes to Mikhail Holte on the right side, runs around an Evanston defender, goes for the layup, rebounded by Burke Thomas. That one was too hard, and Thomas is taking it the other way. He's across the timeline, goes to Junior Zaremo on the right side. 5 seconds left in the half. Burke Thomas with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, goes for the layup in time. It's too soft and it doesn't hit. So after the second quarter, it's 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with our Callis Automotive Halftime Show on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Freeway Tire. With a friendly, knowledgeable, and caring staff, quick and dependable service, as well as great prices, comes together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632. Welcome to our Callis Automotive Halftime Show Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Stop in and see Scott Callis and the team at Callis Automotive today. 744 Front Street in Evanston. Let's go ahead and kick it off with
May of 2019. You win a
wrong button, apologize. Let's go ahead and kick it off with our first half highlights brought to you by Edward Jones, Brandon Day. Put the power of personal attention to work for you with Edward Jones. Tailored strategies, personalized service, and long-term financial solutions. Call Brandon Day with Edward Jones to schedule an appointment at 307-789-0925. Well, we knew Thunder Basin was known for being that high-flying offense, and they definitely came out and did it. They went on an 8-0 run with 2 3-balls before Evanston got their first point. It's 16-4 at the end of the first quarter, and then another big run by Thunder Basin. A 4-0 run makes it 20-4, and then Evanston kind of able to get some points, and it's 32-15 at the half. Let's go ahead and give you some first half stats. First for Thunder Basin, Deegan Williams with 5, Andre Felton with 3, Ethan Cox with 5. Mikhail Holte with 9, and from what I can gather, Mikhail Holte leads the team as Ryan Barker has 8. For the Evanston Red Devils, 4 for Burke Thomas, 2 for Noah Conrad, 3 for Stetson Wiedrich, 3 for Wade Bowen, and 3 for Braxton Lind. They're going to have to, if you're Evanston, right now, you're going to have to slow things down and take Thunder Basin out of their rhythm. And in order to do that, you've got to make your shots, and you've got to take your time getting those shots. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have scores from around the state on the Callis Halftime Show on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Welcome back to Thunder Basin High School. It's 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The Thunder Basin Bolts, the number 2 team in the state, proving why there are high expectations for them this year, especially after winning the East last year. But we're not able to come through and win the state tournament as the tournament was canceled. We got about 4 minutes left in the halftime, so let's go ahead and check in on scores from around the state in 4A. Number 4, Cheyenne East beats Star Valley 81-70, and Cheyenne Central tops Rock Springs. The number 1 team in the state beats the Tigers 93-61. In interclass, Kelly Walsh will play Douglas tonight at 7 o'clock. And that is what's going on with all the 4A teams that we are able to track down right now. It is 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Usually we have Coach Jeremy Fessler join us for the girls' post-game interview, but right as halftime hit, because they have an early start tomorrow and a 12 o'clock tip-off against Campbell County, meaning a 11:30 pregame on our side. They went ahead and headed back to the hotel as we are hitting the 9:30 part of the night. So we can't blame them for wanting to get going, and we excuse them. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Elan Ford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Elan Ford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
This has been the Callis Automotive Halftime Show. Your local Napa dealer. Stop in and see Scott Callis and the team at Callis Automotive today. 744 Front Street in Evanston. Now would be a good time to bring you our Kazine's Ace Fan Cam. It's going to be a little bit unique considering we don't have video streaming for this one because of the agreement made by Campbell County School District Number 1 with an out-of-state streaming service. We are not currently authorized to video stream Campbell County School District Number 1 events, so anything here in Gillette. So let's go ahead and give you our Kazine's Ace Fan Cam. Kazine's Ace. Visit Kazine's Ace Hardware today and see the large selection of furniture and appliances at 800 Front Street in Evanston. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. And a big thank you to Stacia Barker, Mia Barker, as well as Kendall Fessler for letting us put them on the fan cam. Great job tonight, girls, as we are ready to get started here with the third quarter. That was your Kazine's Ace fan cam. We're about 90 seconds away from the start of this one. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have that third quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Well, the Evanston Red Devils trail the number 2 team in the state, the Thunder Basin Bolts, by a score of 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Elan Olliff here bringing you the action live from Thunder Basin. Want to invite you to join us tomorrow afternoon. 11:30 a.m. is when we'll have our pregame show for the girls taking on the Campbell County Camels. And then after that, scheduled for about, I believe 2:30 is the scheduled time for that one. 1:30, excuse me. The boys will be taking on the number 5 team in the state, Campbell County. We are ready to get started here in this third quarter. Evanston trails 32-15. They send out Braxton Lynn, Stetson Weidrich, Jagger Mitchell, Carson Wall, and Burke Thomas to match up against Mikhail Holte, Ryan Barker, Ethan Cox, Deegan Williams, and Andre Felton. Evanston will inbound it as they have the possession arrow. This inbound play brought to you by Brian's Muffler Shop. Carson Wall takes the inbound, and now he goes across the timeline, dribbles to the right side, handoff to Burke Thomas, float pass to Braxton Lynn. He goes to the free throw line, now to the lane. That one a little light, and it's rebounded by Ryan Barker. Left side for Cox. Now back to Mikhail Holte. That pass is taken away by Jagger Mitchell. Great steal by Mitchell, and now Braxton Lynn looking for Burke Thomas. He's able to calm it down as the pass was a little wild. Hand off to Carson Wall, and the advantage is lost. Shot by Wall, rebounded by Stetson Weidrich, and a foul is called. It's going to be a hold on Thunder Basin's Ethan Cox, his second foul of the game. Again, it's 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board as Jagger Mitchell gets ready to inbound it for the Red Devils. Float pass to Burke Thomas. Driving towards the free throw line. Thought about taking a shot, but Mikhail Holte's got defense on him. Pass to Carson Wall. He retreats back towards the Thunder Basin logo at center court. Dribble to the right side, into the elbow, back to Braxton Lind, the senior, goes under the glass, pass to Jagger Mitchell, intercepted by Ethan Cox. We're going the other way if you're Thunder Basin. Ryan Barker back to Deegan Williams. Mikhail Holte into the elbow. Good handoff to Cox, and now Felton gets it at the top of the circle. Braxton Lind playing defense on him. Felton drops the ball, picks it back up, goes to Deegan Williams, who has Burke Thomas in a screen set by Felton. Pass to Felton in the paint. He goes up and puts it in there. Andre Felton picks up his 4th and 5th points of the night, and it's 34-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Carson Wall drives into the lane, pass to Jagger Mitchell. Braxton Lind goes to the free throw line. Coach Watzabaugh wants a foul, but he's not going to give it. That ball was out of bounds after the shot. Last touch was Thunder Basin Jagger Mitchell for the Bryans Muffler inbound play. Jagger goes to Burke Thomas at the top of the circle. Burke dribbles to the right side. Hand off to Braxton Lind, left side elbow, good. And it's 34-17 on the Impact Physical Therapy board after the 2 points by Lind. Barker on the right side into the elbow to Mikhail Holte. Going around the horn is Thunder Basin. Driving in is Deegan Williams. Gets it to go, and the foul. 36-17. The foul is called on Stetson Wiedrick, and Deegan Williams picks up the 2 points and will get a chance to complete a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Tanner Newsom checks in for Burke Thomas. And Williams makes the free throw. It's 37-17. They're up by 20. Red Devils find a wide open Braxton Lind. Great pass by Carson Wall. Finds Lind open in the paint. No one guarding him. He slipped in completely undetected. And it is 37-19. Another bucket attempt by Thunder Basin results in an Evanston rebound, but it's a turnover on the Red Devils as Jagger Mitchell is called for a travel in the right wing. Ryan Barker will inbound it for Thunder Basin. It's a quick one to Deegan Williams as he walks it across the timeline. Picked up by Carson Wall. Passes it to Mikhail Holte on the right side. He goes from the wing to the elbow, behind the back pass, back to Felton to Holte. Right side three. Yes. Mikhail Holte makes it 40-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. As Carson Wall goes across the timeline. Dribbles to the right side, loses the handle, gets it back, and now tries to find Jagger Mitchell in the right side of the paint. Passes taken back by Stetson Wiedrick. Goes to Jagger under the net. He tries to get the point, and that one is on top of, squeezed in between the backboard and the net, it looks like from my angle. As a round of applause goes up for Deegan Williams, who jumps up, grabs the net, and literally kind of climbs his way up to get it. Ryan Barker will inbound it to Williams. 40-19 with 4:34 left in the third quarter. Williams goes to Felton. Mikhail Holte in the right side, dribbles to the lane. Holte goes to Felton, right back to Holte. Quick pass to Deegan Williams, left side three, rolls around, no good. Rebounded. Attempt by Cade Ayers. It goes out of bounds, and Cade immediately says Thunder Basin has it, and the referee does show that sign. Ayers inbounds to Mikhail Holte on the left side for Thunder Basin. Holte drives into the lane, puts the shot up, and it's good. It was a good shot by Holte, and it is now 42-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Wall drives into the lane, trips and loses the ball. Felton picks it up And that one, offensive foul. No, it's not an offensive foul. Looks like they were going to give him an offensive foul. Instead, they award it to Thunder Basin. Tanner Newsom commits the foul and a timeout called by Coach Rob Watsabaugh. It's 42-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Red Devils trailing here to the number 2 team in the state in their own gym, 42-19, as Deegan Williams, that's Andre Felton, will shoot 2 free throws. First time to the stripe today for him. First one is up and good. (43-19) as the Red Devils will be looking to rebound from this loss tonight as Felton rattles the next one through and good. As they'll take on Campbell County next time. And that game again scheduled to tip off at 1:30 after the girls game at noon. Pass by Evanston, completely off target, easily picked up by Deegan Williams. And Williams goes right over an Evanston Red Devil and draws the foul and one. 46-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And now we'll see Deegan Williams shoot another free throw. He is 2 for 2 with 2 old school three-point plays, a chance to make it a third, and he does just that. 47-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Braxton Lind with a short pass to Carson Wall. And he draws the foul. And it will be on Wyatt Tarter, his first of the game. And Braxton Lind will inbound again on their own defensive side of the court. Lind goes to Wall. And Wall contact is made by Wyatt Tarter, but they say that the ball goes out of bounds. So Carson Wall dribbled and Wyatt Tarter made contact. The ball goes across the baseline and the ball is Thunder Basin's. Thunder Basin inbound the ball and now we'll see Deegan Williams. Long pass to Ayers. Tarter on the left side. Back over to Ayers at the top of the circle. Finds Cox, left side 3 from Thunder Basin. That one way off target by Carter Hansen. As it grazes the front of the rim, and that's about it. Carson Wall finds Braxton Lind, right side 3. That one over the net, and now picked up by Thunder Basin. Deegan Williams going the other way, 47-19 with 3:11. Thunder Basin with the ball. Back over to Wyatt Tarter at the top of the circle. Thunder Basin moving the ball around until Deegan Williams goes into the lane, finds Tarter under the net, puts the shot up, and it's good. Whistle is blown, and Tarter picks up 2 points. And they're saying Braxton Lind got in the face. So Lind commits his first foul of the evening. And Tarter with a chance for an old school 3-point play. Braxton Lind comes out. Tanner Newsom comes out. Wow, my apologies. As Tarter bounces it off of the back iron, rebounded by Jagger Mitchell. Goes to Carson Wall into the right block. That one off the glass. It's up, good, and one. The foul is on Ethan Cox. That is his third of the game. And now Carson Wall will shoot free throws. Brought to you by Norco. You'll find a full line of gas and welding equipment plus other supplies at Norco locations across Wyoming in Evanston. Visit Norco in Evanston at 95 Independence Drive. He hits that one, and the old school three-point play happens for Evanston, and it's 22-49. Three ball left side by Thunder Basin off the back iron. Rebounded by the Bolts. Here they come into the lane. That one too strong, no good. And it's over the baseline. And last one to touch it is Thunder Basin. Cooper Morrow will come in for Jake Robinette. He'll join Burke Thomas, Jagger Mitchell, Stetson Wiedrick, and Carson Wall. Wall on the left side finds Burke Thomas. Jagger Mitchell takes the dribble, and now over to Carson Wall. Left side, Burke Thomas for three. That one too strong. Rebounded by Morrow. And a foul is called. White 11, so that'll be on Carter Hansen. He held on the rebound. That'll be a turnover, and Evanston will get a chance to inbound it. Jagger Mitchell with the inbound play. Brian's Muffler Shop bringing you our inbound plays. Brian's Muffler Shop is open from 8 to 4 on weekdays and also offers oil changes as well. Carson Wall with the basketball on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Wall drives to the left block over to Jagger Mitchell. Burke Thomas, left corner three. That one off the front iron. Rebounded by Thunder Basin. 1:46 left in this third quarter. Deegan Williams on the right side. Finds a wide open. Looks like Cade Ayers. It'll be a foul on the ground. We'll see who it's on. It is on number 21. That's Carson Wall. His second foul of the game. So Thunder Basin inbounds it quickly. Tartar at the top of the circle, covered by Cooper Morrow, as we see another drive this time from Deegan Williams, and that's an offensive foul. Cooper Morrow gets there, plants the feet, and makes it happen for Evanston. That'll be the third foul on Deegan Williams, as Braxton Lynn will come in for Jagger Mitchell. He'll also do the inbounding. Cooper Morrow comes out. So Jagger will actually stay in. Inbound to Burke Thomas. Carson Wall takes the basketball, goes along the left sideline. Finds Jagger in the left side, trying to find Braxton Lynn. Pass is broken up by Tartar. Mikhail Hulte, long pass over to Carter Hansen. Back to Hulte, top of the circle. Now we'll see another good one to Deegan Williams. Hulte. Hansen, top of the circle, three, yes! And it is over 40 points for Thunder Basin. It's a 30-point lead for the Bolts. Burke Thomas goes to Carson Wall on the left side. Tough defense being played by the Bolts. Burke Thomas in the left corner. Deegan Williams on defense. Jagger Mitchell on the right side. Drives to the left block, long pass. Burke Thomas, left side three, he's open. That one hits the backboard, the side of the backboard, and rebounded by Thunder Basin. 28 seconds left in this third quarter. 52-22, Thunder Basin on top. Deegan Williams drives into the lane. That shot off the back iron, no good. Pulled down by Braxton Lind. And now Lind will dribble to the right side. Braxton covered tightly by Wyatt Tartar. Carson Wall into the lane. Off of the glass and good. Carson Wall having himself a pretty good third quarter as the buzzer sounds. And it's 52-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils trailing Thunder Basin, the number 2 team in the state. As we head to the fourth quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
A good education opens the mind, expands it, and helps us improve our lives in many ways. When you add that to a positive attitude, you're on the path to success. Jesse and Jennifer Lind and the team at Smith Bits recognize students for their hard work and commitment to excellence in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. Contact Jesse Lind for all your oil field equipment needs. Smith Bits, energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming oil and gas industry. Welcome to the Smith Bits fourth quarter. The score is 24. Every scoreboard as Thunder Basin starts it off. Right side, Mikhail Holte. Bounce pass over to Barker. Now Deegan Williams slings it out. Andre Felton, top of the circle, 3. That one short. Rebound by Braxton Lind. Junior Zaremo goes across the timeline. Handoff to Jagger Mitchell. He dribbles to the left side. He's got tough defense from Deegan Williams. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Stetson Wiedrich, setting up Jagger Mitchell for a wide open 3 at the top of the circle and gets it to go. 27 for Evanston now. 52 for Thunder Basin. Driving into the lane and passing out is Ethan Cox. Deegan Williams, long pass back to Cox in the left corner. Stetson Wiedrich on defense. Back over to Andre Felton. Right side to Deegan Williams. Drives into the lane from the right block, off the glass and in. Junior Zaremo hands off to Jagger Mitchell. Zaremo on the right side. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Zaremo. Another wide open 3 ball for Jagger. He hits that one. Jagger Mitchell. It's 54-30. 3 ball by the Bolts, no good. Burke Thomas slings to Jagger Mitchell. Left side 3. That's 3 in a row. 3 in a row for Jagger Mitchell. How about that? Timeout called by Thunder Basin, the Red Devils, with Jagger Mitchell on fire. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com. This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043. In a matter of minutes, Jagger Mitchell just became the Evanston Red Devils' leading scorer with 3 balls equaling 9 points. Now Thunder Basin has to tune in and not leave him open, which might open some shots for Burke Thomas. Deegan Williams gets the inbound pass for Thunder Basin. Red Devils are going to lose this game, but if they can put up a fight at the end, that will help things out again as they get ready for Campbell County tomorrow. Andre Felton Offensive foul. Burke Thomas gets to the paint, plants the feet, and Andre Felton commits the offensive foul. That's the first one on Felton. Burke Thomas goes to Braxton Lind. It's going to be a foul on Burke Thomas. He commits a hold. And Burke, who fouled out, I believe, last night. Yeah. Or no, he committed 4, not fouled out. Gets his first one tonight. Ryan Barker will inbound to Deegan Williams, who takes it to the top of the circle. Andre Felton on the right side. Back to Deegan Williams. Jagger Mitchell playing defense on him. Williams goes back to Barker. He drives to the lane. Too hard. Rebounded by Burke Thomas. Braxton Lind goes to Burke Thomas. Drives to the elbow on the right side. Back to Lind in the wing. Lind back to the top of the circle. Hand off to Junior Zaremo, and he is picked up by Ayers. Braxton Lind gets away, but it's picked off. The pass to him is picked off by Andre Felton. Barker, standing on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court, goes to Ethan Cox. He dribbles into the lane, and now Felton back at the top of the circle. Ayers, right side 3, rolls around, bounces off, picked up by Lind. He'll take it across the timeline. Evanston moving quickly. Lind goes to the left block, and the shot is and one. Braxton Lind gets it to go and one. 35-54. Are they going to say the shot was no good? It happened before. Yep, it happened before the shot, so it's 33-54. So Braxton Lind will shoot 1 for 1. As Evanston is in the bonus, first one is up and good. 34-33. Red Devils with a chance to cut the gap inside 20. As Lind rolls it around and drops it in. Yes, sir. 54-35. Red Devils have outscored the Thunder Basin Bolts 10-2 in this fourth quarter. Left side, Mikhail Holte for 3. That one rattles around, pulled down by Ayers. Goes to Ethan Cox on the right side, back to Deegan Williams at the top of the circle. Jagger Mitchell on defense. Ayers, left side 3 corner. That one rolls around, picked up by big man Wade Bowen. Hand off to Carson Wall. He'll try to go across the timeline. He gets there. Wall dribbles to the left side. Goes to Stetson Wiedrich in the near elbow on the left side. Drives to the lane. That shot no good. Picked up by Wade Bowen and put back in there. (54-37) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Right side 3 from Barker is good. And that ends a 4-0 run. And puts the lead back up to 20. Burke Thomas bounce pass to Jagger Mitchell on the right side. He has been hot lately. He now bounces one back to Burke Thomas. Left side 3. That one rattles off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Stetson Wiedrich. And a foul is called as Barker grabbed it, and now actually it looks like the foul is on Evanston as they are going back to the Thunder Basin side of the court. It'll be the third foul on Stetson Wiedrich. Zach Kaliska will shoot it. It's 1 for 1. First one's up and good. (58-37). Next shot is up, and that one off the front iron, no good. Pulled down by Wade Bowen. Quickly over to Braxton Lind. He hands to Carson Wall as they will get it across the timeline. 3 minutes left in this Smith Bits fourth quarter. Carson Wall dribbles to the right side. Launch pass to Braxton, Burt Thomas. Bounce pass to Braxton Lind. Right side from the blocks. That one too strong. Rebounded by Thunder Basin. Mikhail Holte goes to Ryan Barker. Right side three. That one short. Rebounded by Lind. Sorry, that was Ethan Cox. My apologies. Carson Wall on the right side. And he puts up the three ball, top of the circle. That one hits the front iron and drops it in. Carson Wall with a three ball. And Evanston showing that they can shoot the three as well. It's an 18-point game with 2:11 remaining. The side to Mikhail Holte. Cox bounce pass to Ayers, back to Holte in the left corner as Deegan Williams takes it up. Holte dribbles into the lane. Good defense by Evanston, causing them to pass it around more. Tarter goes back to Ayers, drives into the lane, and there's a foul called. So, Deegan Williams draws the foul. It will be on Wade Bowen. So he picks up his third of the game. Timeout called by Coach Rob Watsabaugh. The Evanston Red Devils cut the gap inside 20. It's 58-40 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thunder Basin leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Well, in the fourth quarter, it may be too little too late, but the Evanston Red Devils have outscored Thunder Basin 15-6 in this fourth quarter, and it's an 18-point lead for Thunder Basin with under 2 minutes to go. Deegan Williams will shoot free throws for Thunder Basin. After the foul by Wade Bowen, it'll be 1 for 1 with both teams in the bonus. First one from Williams is up and good. Next one from Williams, rattles around, no good, pulled down by Braxton Lind. He kicks out to Carson Wall. He goes across the timeline. Wall in the right side, who hit a three ball earlier. Goes to Braxton Lind. Jagger Mitchell, who has been hot, was open in the corner, but they've quickly picked that up. Carson Wall, he gets it, drives to the left block, off the glass, rebound by Stetson Wiedrich, no good. That one rebounded by Thunder Basin and slapped out of bounds by Evanston. So the Bolts will be taking it the other way. Thunder Basin putting in the younger guys now, as we see taking it forward. Some JV team members. Caden quickly at the top with 1:10 left. Evanston has Carson Wall. Jagger Mitchell, right side three for Thunder Basin is good. That was by number 15, who we don't have on our varsity roster. And Thunder Basin makes it 62-40 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jagger Mitchell goes to Braxton Lind. Burt Thomas out there with Carson Wall, Stetson Wiedrich, Jagger Mitchell, and Braxton Lind. Jagger for three, yes, top of the circle. 12 points in the fourth quarter for Jagger Mitchell. It's a 19-point lead for Thunder Basin. Felton goes into the elbow, and there's a foul called. It'll be on Jagger as he was trying to break up the dribble, trying to get it back, and Jagger will pick up his third foul. Darian Felton, number 0, will shoot free throws for the Thunder Basin Bolts, and Evanston's going to put in new players. Stetson Wiedrich out there with Jake Robinette, Cooper Morrow, Tanner Newsom, and Noah Conrad. Felton's shot is off the front iron, no good, pulled down by Stetson Wiedrich. Wiedrich dribbling towards the right side across the timeline, hands off to Noah Conrad. 19 seconds left in the Smith-Bitts fourth quarter. Conrad back to Newsom on the right side. Tanner with tough defense from Thunder Basin. Great pass by Newsom to Conrad in the left corner. Conrad holding it. Goes right back to Stetson Wiedrich. Left side. Long 2. Trying to get it in was Cooper Morrow on the rebound, but it's no good. And that is how this one ends. Final score, 62-43. Thunder Basin wins it. But Evanston does outscore them. Gonna have to do the math real quick. 17-10 in that fourth quarter. So a good ending there for Evanston, and you gotta like that heading into the next game against Campbell County. We'll be right back with our post-game show. Again, this has been the Smith-Bitts fourth quarter. For all of your oil field equipment needs, contact Smith-Bitts. Energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming industry, oil and gas industry. We'll be right back with our post-game show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. Our final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Thunder Basin 62, Evanston 43. We'll be right back.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Welcome to our post-game show. It's time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's. Gourmet sandwiches where fast and fresh meat every day. 113 Front Street in Evanston. Well, the Thunder Basin Bolts was the number 1 scoring offense in the league, or in the state last year, and they proved that tonight, outscoring Evanston in the first quarter 16-4. Including an 8-0 run to start it, and then they got a 6-0 run after Evanston got a singular point, 16-4 after the first quarter. And then Evanston started to turn things up a little bit, went on a little bit of a run of their own, but still were outscored in that second quarter, 11-16, making it 32-15 at the halfway point. In the third quarter, that's when Thunder Basin really started to turn it on a little bit more, went on a big run, making it 52-25 going into that third quarter, outscoring Evanston 20-10. But Evanston would not go quietly into the night, anchored by a big fourth quarter from Jagger Mitchell as well as Carson Wall. The Red Devils outscore the Thunder Basin Bolts 17-10 in that fourth quarter. Your final score, Thunder Basin 62, Evanston 43. That was your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat every day. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Red Devil post-game stat report on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. If you're just joining us, final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Thunder Basin 62, Evanston 43. Let's give you the stats for this one. Let's start with Thunder Basin. We have Deegan Williams with 13 points, Audrey Felton with 8. Ethan Cox will finish the day with 5. Carter Hansen with a 3-ball. Ryan Barker with 8. Wyatt Tarter with 2, and Thunder Basin led by Mikhail Holte with a game-high 14. For the Evanston Red Devils, Burke Thomas with 4, Carson Wall with 10, Wade Bowen with 5, Braxton Lind with 9, and Jagger Mitchell, thanks to that big fourth quarter, leads the team with 12. 4 3-balls in that fourth quarter. I can't remember if he missed one or not, but either way, 12 points for Jagger Mitchell in that fourth quarter. A huge showing for the senior. Let's go ahead and move on to our Dr. Jared Barton play of the game, brought to you by Dr. Jared Barton, General Surgeon. And just to kind of let you know how and differentiate between this and the precision play of the game, this is kind of one of those wow plays where the play of the game is one that, or the precision play of the game is one of those precision type deals, meaning something at like a block or something that was expertly done. This is the Wow Factor Award, and that is going to go to Braxton Lind. He had a big first half. He was kind of the only one that was going, and then in the third quarter, he started to get going a little bit more, had a lot of great plays in the paint where he was able to go up and deposit it in the net. A runner-up, you could say, was Wade Bowen, who had a big play in the fourth quarter as well. Very similar, where it was a rebound where he went up, got it, and just put it in the net. So Braxton Lind wins your Dr. Jared Barton, General Surgeon, play of the game. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we're going to take a look into the crystal ball, find out what's coming up tomorrow for Uinta County School District number 1, and then we'll give out our Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game. All of that on the postgame show, and we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back one more time to Thunder Basin High School as we get ready to wrap up this one and look forward to what is coming up next. Let's go ahead and bring up that school calendar so we can talk about what's coming up. Of course, 7th grade basketball girls has districts tomorrow at Green River. And then, of course, the games versus Campbell County tomorrow. We'll talk about in a minute. We have the EI continuing tomorrow, the Evanston Invitational for Wrestling, a boys varsity swimming duel against Lyman. That starts at 10 a.m. at Davis Middle School, as well as a 7th grade wrestling tournament at 10 a.m. at Big Piney Middle School. Joining me now, we have coach for the Evanston Red Devils, Coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, last night it seemed like you guys were able to have a conversation and kind of talk about what you guys needed to do against Thunder Basin. In that first half, how do you think things kind of went for you guys, depending on what you guys wanted to accomplish?
Well, I thought I can't hear either. I thought we played a little bit better today. I thought we played a little harder, and I thought we took some steps in the right direction. But we wanted to focus on us. We didn't really talk a whole lot about Thunder Basin. We wanted to work on our game, and can we get better from last night? And I thought the guys did respond well. I thought we played a little bit harder tonight. We still got beat off the dribble. We still weren't quite there with our help side defense. And, a lot to improve on. I thought we handled the press much, much better than we did yesterday. And that's something that we saw and we learned from it. So that's good. And to see improvement there really means a lot, that we can build on that, and I really didn't think that their pressure tonight full court really gave us as much trouble as it did last night.
Looking at the fourth quarter, you guys had a big fourth quarter, definitely not going down without a fight. You guys outscore Thunder Basin 17-10. Of course, big fourth quarter for Jagger Mitchell, who hit 4 from beyond the arc. You also had Carson Wall contribute 1 as well. Wade Bowen got in there. What can you say about your boys' effort at the very end of this game?
Well, I told them, I said, guys, we're a team that will never quit. And that's on just any possession or game, whatever it is. If we start something, we will finish it. And that was my message is, hey, let's have the right energy. Let's finish this the right way. Let's chip away at it. And let's let it roll, have fun, play hard on defense. And I thought they did really well. I really thought they responded well. After a tough game last night, to come out and continue to battle start to finish. And that's I'm proud of them for sticking with it, and I thought we played harder tonight.
How do you feel about any momentum that might have been built at the end of this one heading into the final game of the weekend against Campbell County tomorrow?
I just told the guys, I thought we took a step tonight, and I want them to continue to take steps. Are we getting better? And that's going to be our MO for a while, is are we getting better every single day that we step out onto the basketball floor? That's what I'm concerned with here in this preseason, is are we going to continue to take steps forward to get to where we think we could play? I think we showed some glimpses of it, but we still got a lot of work to do, and our guys will hopefully be able to take that step again tomorrow afternoon.
Where do you see the biggest improvements between tonight and last night?
That stick out to me, I thought that we played a little bit better team defense. I thought we were in help side a lot more today. We still got beat off the dribble, but another improvement, I think we cut down on our turnovers. I don't know what the number was there for turnovers, but we weren't just throwing the ball in the stands or traveling or double dribble. And I think that's just the guys getting used to playing basketball. We haven't really played a game or a scrimmage of any sort. And for our guys to, just get used to the game and get comfortable with the ball in their hands and playing with each other, reading each other, reacting. I was impressed by, them handling the pressure tonight. And it's not like we had a walkthrough and practiced our pressure. We just talked about it and had the guys communicate. We need them to communicate on the floor. And I thought that they handled Thunder's press today well without turning the ball over.
Last question. What are you guys going to be talking about heading into tomorrow afternoon?
We're gonna be talking about us again. Tonight, I don't know if we'll probably meet again. It's late. But we're focused on us. And I'm not too worried about what Campbell County does. I'm worried about what we do. And can we get better defensively? Can we still share the ball? Can we get some of the looks that the team needs? Can we get the best look for the Devils? And improve on guarding the basketball one-on-one. Can we stay in front without fouling, moving our feet and showing our hands?
That's Coach Rob Watsabaugh, Evanston basketball. Coach Watsabaugh, thank you so much for the time, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Have a good night, and go Devils.
All right, that's going to do it for Coach Watsabaugh. Now we're going to give out our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum. Providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. Call to schedule an appointment for the whole family at 307-789-8910 today. We're going to give that one to Jagger Mitchell. You want to talk about precision? How about 4 for 4 from beyond the arc, according to my count? Again, those are not official stats, but they do give you an idea of what happened. To my count, 4 for 4 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter. Jagger Mitchell gave this team the shot in the arm they needed in order to get over some pretty big deficits in order to outscore this Thunder Basin team 17-10 in that fourth quarter. So Jagger Mitchell, for your 4 for 4 performance from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter, you win the Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. That's Dr. McKay Frankum providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. Call to schedule an appointment for the whole family at 307-789-8910 today. Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast from Thunder Basin. On behalf of my producer back at the studio, Alyssa McDaniel, I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and my local radio when the Evanston Red Devils take on Campbell County. Girls tip-off at 12, boys scheduled at 1:30. Our pregame show will begin at 11:30. Thank you so much, and take care.
You have been tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devils basketball on KNYN, the Big Dog, with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankum, Westar Printing, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Hoover Chiropractic, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On in Casper, Plains Tire, Mountain West Business Solutions, the Best Western Dunbar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Freeway Tire, Rocky Mountain Sign, Uinta County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, and by T-Bar S Body Shop. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Matthew Peterson and the Valley's Colin Holt, and production assistant, Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio Sports on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!